Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Hey, it's Hoover. Long time no see. Well, on my channel anyway. But you know what I mean. Have to excuse me. I was texting with my mother. It would have been on time. How's my buddy John Argent doing? I think he left me alone. Anywho, I swear, I think everybody's hit the midweek late night no thank you slump. Not I. So, waiting on a couple people to get up here on panel, but I'm probably gonna start because you know I'm impatient with quarters anyway. So, hi Ian, how's it going? I don't know why I always want to type it even after I say it, and I'm still like cleaning my desk up. But anyway, crap happens. Then we get time. We go to them bad boys. Something tells me I ought to just go through these now. I have still got to get a lot. See, I love this. I don't have to move the camera. I can move my desk. It's so much easier. Get them out there for a little bit. So how's everybody doing? It's pretty nice for 86. David Carlisle, how you? Oh, shame on me. Hold on. Forgot you had your alternate account. Because I was watching the night you popped in somebody's with that. So if it's not you, be thoroughly disappointed. There we go. That should have worked. Hi, Dave. Dave's not here. Dave might be here, man. I think I'm going to be scoping quicker or sooner than not because I'm not very good at these. Yeah. And I have C with a dot. Oh my God. That's why. 7. Oh my God. You got to get up here, buddy. Will you? I dropped the link out there. gosh, I'm so out of practice at this. Seven, it is wonderful to see you. Okay, well, there you have it. And there you are, my dear. Yay! I missed you. At the Jimmy Lucari, la 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 la. You're awesome. Oh my gosh, if this fly dive bombs me, I'm gonna Miyagi it, I swear. Okay, good. I actually do have my volume up. Craig, what's up? How you doing? Who else? We got Lincoln DMZ. Welcome. How you doing? Craig, of course, you know, you're more than welcome to come up too. Heck, any of you guys can come up. That's fine. Yeah, that's why Seven said, "Oh, I'm going to get my headphones." You already know that's what he's doing. For sure. Craig, whoa. That sounded weird. No. Anywho. I know Craig and his little, or Craig, not Craig, Seven and his kitties. Yard kitties, garden kitties, grass kitties, house kitties, garden kitties. You know, I was saving that one for near the end because that's it's. Yeah, come, yeah. Put a little nomad on the cats. Come on. That's all I ever picture when he would say that. I'm like, oh, man, I don't have a good feeling about this. Somebody's already searched these, but you know what they say. I didn't search them yet, but still, it's kind of work on it. Oh. Danny Hoozle. Timmy's good. He's actually he's at his house. Oh, there's Seven. Timmy's he's setting up. He was in here a second ago. Well, before we started. Oh, where is my mouse at? I say to the cat.
I think I'm there, babe.
Hello.
Hi, Mel. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Sweet. Good to see you.
It is you. It's actually
I know.
You. Oh my gosh.
It's been so long. I mean, I told you I didn't see anything from you forever. I even asked folks about you, and they said, "Oh, she's still around." I think I probably got unsubbed or something. You know how that goes. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I was subbed to my friend E Pluribus, and I'm like over there quite often. I was like, well, that's really weird.
Yeah.
I think they must have had a purgy time or something for everybody because must be the yearly audit. I don't know. Hi, Sean Krause. How you doing?
I talked to Frovist about a week ago.
You did?
Yeah. He still wants to make a comeback. He emailed me and called and said, "Man, we got to do this. I need my co-host."
Oh yeah, I know. But I met some of you guys over there. He texted me like a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
And was talking about it and was like, you know, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
For sure. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I still see Barb and Terry once in a while commenting on my videos, which I don't do many videos anymore. Oh well.
Oh, that's great, Sean. Hey, Mikey, how's it going? Oh, you're gonna tell me what you had for dinner tonight? I feel special. The grilled cheeseburger. Heard good things. For
Grilled
sure.
cheeseburger.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
I know, right? I've sat in and heard and lurked and overheard about this delicious grilled cheeseburger.
You know what I used to love and I haven't had in like years is grilled ham and cheese.
I make those all the time.
Do you? Man, I miss that. I
And I put
should.
barbecue
I've
sauce.
got ham. I've got cheese.
Right.
I've got a stove, pans.
You got the butter so it doesn't stick to the pan.
There you go.
Right on.
I should do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I thought about it. I guess it was the grilled. What do we call that? The grilled hamburger?
Yeah. Uh, Grilled cheeseburger.
Oh, grilled cheeseburger. Okay. Now, what do you do with that? Is that? I don't think I. I mean, I know cheeseburgers and I use a grill, but
I'm not sure. I think Mike, you have to explain it. I don't want to get it wrong. Like, she just
uh,
ruined it.
it's all right.
Oh,
Somebody a month or so ago, somebody told me about something like a smash burger or something.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I didn't know either, but my general understanding, and this could be completely wrong, but what I think they do is take maybe, I don't know, half a pound of ground beef or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and you put it in the pan and you smash it down so it's like a really large yet kind of thin hamburger patty.
Oh,
And yeah,
we call
beyond that, I don't remember.
that a burger from Steak and Shake.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, Ozzy, how's it going?
What's up, Oz?
Oh, Craig, did I need to drop the link again? Oh, you're getting the link for the contest. Never mind. I got it. I got
Craig, come up and talk, man. It's been a while.
it. Yeah. Yeah, let's get that in there again.
Prior to, usually, well, let me start over. I used to use two different phones, one for the uh, text chat and one for talking,
Yeah.
but I
Was that
destroyed my
Ooh.
other phone after dropping it a few hundred times. So now I'm just down to one phone. So I'm going back now to scan the. Oh, Craig, thanks, buddy. Craig says, I hope you and the kitties are well, Seven. Thank you, buddy. The kitties are doing pretty good. I think we got to have Seven show the kitties. David. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
not here.
time yet, is it?
Come on, meow. Timmy.
Tim,
Who's
Tim.
Timmy? Hello, Seven. And Craig. Stranger dangers.
Yeah, Craig, apparently I was ignoring seven and didn't even know it. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm not real good. I'm checking the comments. So, yeah. And I was like, oh, there it is. Damn it, man. Captain Jerk, what's up? I'm so sorry about your stream this afternoon. I don't even know. I was like, I left the house and I was like, well, I'll just take everybody on a little drive. And it kept saying there was no internet connection. So I have no idea. By the time I walked in the back door, you were telling everybody bye. It's like, well, there you go. Okay, you're gonna have to tell us what this is about. You got to plug it.
Aw,
I must watch then also the follow up winner video. Oh, that's Timmy. One moment, please. All right, I'm back. Oh, my thumbs down. I had 2 before I even started. I guess people were impatient. I don't know. But I was like, look, I'm still relevant. We can't hear you. Can
Can
you
you
hear
still
me?
hear 7?
I can hear you.
I can't hear him. No, I can't hear him either.
Mm-mm.
Is your mic muted, bro?
We were having problems with that earlier on Facebook Messenger, and then he fixed it. Oh, you're calling me. Okay. Let's all say, I mean, what? You too, Sean. I appreciate you stopping in. Oh, there we go. Hello. I do not have you muted. Okay, but you're not muted.
Sorry for the brief pause, folks. Our guest is trying to be able to speak.
No. Okay, so I had told him before, I was like, yeah, it was like, one of these days, oh crap, this mic's muted on this side. Oh, I can't unmute him because he muted himself. Oh boy. I mean, this happened like hours ago. When, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I told him I was like, yeah, the guys might razz you one of these days to get you on stream and tell you they can't hear you when they really can. So he thinks I'm gonna now.
Well, unfortunately,
Yeah, I'm like,
we really can't hear him.
right. I'm like, dude, I'm pissed. I was playing a long game and plotted that like 2.5 hours ago. Then, hey Hector, what's up? How you doing? You can come on up.
Hector. Now, see, I don't like switching back and forth because I'm afraid I'm gonna get cut off. Good to see you, Hector.
What is it?
Good to see you, Captain Jerk.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I've seen him more in the past 2 weeks than I have probably all year.
Who, Hector or Captain Jerk?
Captain Jerk.
Hi, buddy. There he is.
How you doing?
Good to see you, Jerk.
You doing?
I like the longer beard, bro. It looks good on you.
Thanks, man.
Oh, incoming.
Uh-oh.
Hello, hidden or not hidden.
How you doing?
My phone's too little. I can't see who it is.
What's up, y'all?
That's nice.
Man,
Oh
Who
my
is
God.
it? I'm so sorry. My phone, the icons are so little, I can't see who it is.
It's vintage soul.
Hey.
Yeah.
okay.
Yes,
Since I haven't seen you in a while, guess what? I made a new mold.
Sweet.
I'm gonna show you the original. This is the original. This is the one I molded. Okay. I didn't make this one, but I did make this one.
Fuck yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it did turn out.
And
Oh,
it glows in the dark.
What is it?
What?
It glows in the dark. It's just
Oh,
a dark
sweet.
oil, but it's awfully adorable. And I made another one. So I had 2 of them, and this one I wanted to keep as a demonstration piece. And this one I made for a friend, but it wasn't dark enough, so I made a third one as well.
Yikes. Oh, yeah.
This one's
That looks
nice and
cool.
dark, And as you can see, it looks just as freaking like crusty as the other two that I made. And it's supposed to because they all glow in the dark.
Very cool.
This is glow powder. The reason it looks freaking crusty like that, I added glow powder to the mix while I was making them. So
What?
Cool.
now, this is the final product that she's getting.
Very nice. The dark one reminds me of Lemonhead.
See, you're already practicing up.
But yeah, that's it. That's the final product. That's going to be going out to her. And just in case you didn't see, there's all three.
Nice.
Oh, good. I didn't get to see him before I left the house because I was still trying to get ready. And
So there you go. Yeah, I figured I'd share that because I am very, very happy about these. They came out really, really good. I'm very happy that I actually had the original to work with. If you don't remember this design, if you ever walked through the mall and went past like a little curio shop or whatever in the mall, you might have seen something like this sitting in a corner or something.
I've seen that somewhere.
This
or
was
like
something
those
that,
natural wonders.
yeah, this is something that you would have seen in a freaking curiosity shop in the mall back in the 90s. And this
Yeah, I was
very
about to say,
popular
bro.
design. Yeah, this was a very popular design.
I know there's still a thing, but I haven't been in a mall in probably 20 years.
Yeah, those haven't been in a mall for 20 years. At least. I don't think those have been. I don't think those have been sold in a mall across America in the 2000s. So,
Yeah.
just saying.
Oh man, I gotta mute myself for a minute here.
Okay. When you're done farting, well, you're welcome to come back.
That was a good one.
I know people that do the same thing. But thank you for the spotlight for a moment there. That's cool. So yeah.
Good and talk, everybody.
Hector, what's up, man? What's going on?
I'm doing well. Hey, and I want to thank you there, Mr. Captain Jerk. You praised me too much to the point where some of your friends actually subbed to my group.
Sweet.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, man. You deserve it. You're a great dude.
Thank you.
Mikey, you're terrible.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we sure can.
Well, I've never had issues before on my computer, is all I'm saying. Until just now. So that's all I have to say. So I can't get on the computer and show anything. Thank you.
It's StreamYards. I'm telling you.
Yeah, StreamYards.
I've been through this for quite some time. I DJ. I'm just saying that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to argue with anybody, but just all of a sudden now it won't work. It's kind of screwy.
All right, Oz.
Hector, Tim, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Vintage?
I'm losing my voice.
Hey, Craig.
There's 6 people.
I'd love to show some stuff I got tonight, but I have to use my phone because my computer decided not to work now for some reason.
Sorry, buddy.
Did you?
You're okay. Go ahead.
Did you guys hear about it?
But I'm the only one that's showing face right now.
You don't want to see me right now.
Yeah, I look like shit.
I have a rash around my eyes.
I'm right here.
Hey,
I really
I'm here.
do.
I just
Did you guys hear a news story today in the electronics world, the software world, where they call it terminacy of technology, where they're they're somewhat set in technology where things wear out, so that you buy another model or another, it's almost like unusable technology that, like TVs, computers.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Have you heard that news lately?
Sure
Well,
haven't.
it's in the news lately.
Well, I heard it last night.
I got a new
because-
computer.
I've known that since the freaking 80s.
Well, yeah, I mean, cars are perfect, but they're not always that perfect. But they can build cars that will never break down, but they don't do that. Yeah, but I'm saying it's more of a known business practice rather than one company doing it. It's applied business between all of them.
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
thought-
it's like
If you make a perfect product, you're not encouraging people to buy again,
right.
which is slimy, and that's why Captain Jerk products are made in America, and they're also Tonka tough. You have to do something really stupid to these things to break them.
They're
He's talking tough.
durable.
Well, when you were a kid and you had Tonka toys, the only way that you ever broke any of them damn things is if you did something stupid.
Well, like running over with a real truck over a Tonka truck, like that.
True.
That's what happened
You
to
left
me.
that in the driveway one too many times, your daddy gonna run it over. They'll teach you that lesson. Oh, what you learn, boy?
I don't know if you-
learn
I don't know if
anything. You just made me sad.
I'll tell you what.
I don't know if
this
you
is
remember
great.
the commercial where they put a heavy load on a Tonka truck, and a lot of kids in my neighborhood try to put heavy things on a Tonka truck, like putting another truck on top of a truck. But in Chris's time, everybody bought new. Guess what? Tonka trucks.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it in the news lately, but yeah, you're definitely speaking the truth. I mean, I was in the car business for about 10 years,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and it's abundantly clear that they do not design cars to be easily worked on by the owners. They
Uh-huh.
want you to have to take it in to the dealership to get it fixed.
Right.
I mean, just look at the places where they put oil filters. I mean, it's so
Well,
ridiculous.
My you're
Go
thinking
ahead.
of oil filters. My neighbor just bought himself a new BMW, and I was looking for it underneath the car because he had a real tiny leak. And so I looked under the car. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm looking for the oil." And then he looks at, "Don't look underneath. It's right here on top."
Yeah,
It's a big old thing, It's almost like the size of a hubcap, a small hubcap.
right.
Jeez. And then he tells me it cost him $200 for the oil filter.
Holy crap.
Yep.
That's beyond ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, 3 generations ago of the Nissan Maxima, you literally had to get a small guy with skinny arms to lay across the top of the engine and reach down between the engine and the firewall to get to the filter. I mean, I couldn't even come close to reach.
Yeah, you know that they were designed by Japanese guys who tended to be a little more on
Yeah,
the
right.
side.
Well,
I'm not
Oh,
saying that as an insulting thing. I'm saying that as a biological factor.
well, that cannot always be true.
Very good point, Mr. Jack. Very good point.
Hey,
Oh,
let me
most
tell you
honorable.
this. My brother-in-law just bought himself a Ford pickup. And to work around
Made
that
in Mexico.
this was out of Tennessee because it's on the
Yeah,
plate.
okay.
And I looked at it. I'm going, how in the heck can you work on here? I've got a 1957 Chevy half-ton pickup with a 235 engine, and I can stand inside the engine bay and still work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I like the 70s vehicles. I mean, they're so easy to work on. Stuff these days is just ridiculous.
I just noticed something right now. Seven Wonders, is this you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hot dang.
No, that's my wife.
This is the first time I've heard your voice, and I don't know.
Are you serious?
Year and a half.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I've known you for a while, but it's my
Yes,
first
sir.
time hearing your voice, dude.
I know it's been a long, long time, man. I haven't been. Wow. No, I've been on.
We had 2 dropouts.
Oh man, what happened? I thought Craig was here, but yeah, I haven't been on a. All right, to generalize, a coin type channel talk in a long time. I'm still on, gun channel lives, once a month or so. Not like I used to be. I used to do like 2 or 3 a week.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Craig, I agree. If I don't have to walk somewhere, I like it just fine. I like I like my vehicle or your vehicle just fine if I don't have to walk somewhere. There you go.
There you go.
20
is
miles
mad
away, I
because
don't have to walk. I like it just fine.
shoot.
Oh,
I
he
remember
was.
I remember my old Datsun
7 was
truck.
mad at us. I'm not mad at you, brother. I love you guys. You know that.
All right, BRB. I'm cooking right now.
Okay,
All right. Are the dogs too loud?
as long as he shares. What are you working on, Hoovy?
I went to the bank, got some $50 and quarters. I wrenched them from their hands. So
I went to the bank last week, and I haven't finished it because I'm kind of a little disappointed. There seems to be a coin shortage still, and I asked him, well, I go to another bank and they give me a box whatever I want, and I can't order more than 2 boxes of each denomination, but they asked me to bring them back to the same bank. Isn't that weird?
yeah.
Wait, what? So the
Yeah.
ones you don't want, they want you to bring them back?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, there's that coin shortage thing. That's
Yeah,
probably what it is.
mm, yeah, and then this week I got only 10 rolls of each denomination.
That's exactly what I got.
Mm.
Kind of miffs me a little bit because then they say, well, if you have a business account, but I have to keep $100 in there, and I have to keep a finance for charging me for bringing boxes in and out. It's more than 5 a week.
Wait, what? They
Yeah.
want to charge you?
Wow. The business.
But I don't think it's policy, because you know why? I went to another bank in the same town, and they said, "Well, who told you that?" And I said, "Well, I want to say because." And then he says, "No, we don't charge for X amount of boxes. We just the $100 for the business account. Yeah, that's true. But
Wow,
yeah, well, I'm already considering
that's
moving to
crazy.
another bank anyway.
Yeah, I use
Well,
that.
just to give you an idea
Yes,
of
sir.
why I haven't been around much, I bought a box of halves like 2 years ago. They're
Uh-huh.
still sitting in my gun room. I haven't even opened it.
Oh dang.
Heck, this is the first time I actually went through more than like 4 rolls. So right now I'm just doing like my OCD thing and separating them.
No, I got some news for you, Hoovy.
Yes.
I put in my retirement papers last week.
No
Nice.
way.
Yeah.
Again.
And guess what?
What?
I got an email saying they want me back to work as a substitute teacher per diem, and they'll pay me $220 a day
Nice.
Okay.
That'll
for
work.
5 hours.
Yeah.
5 hours of work. Jeez.
That's a nice part-time job, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
and
is.
not only that, I get to keep my retirement going.
That's pretty neat.
Very.
And my Social Security. So
Better.
my thing is to buy
That's
my
cool,
toys.
man.
Now I'm gonna buy my toys. That's what I'm gonna do.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That sounds like
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I feel bad about giving up my classes, but after 55 years of working, I guess I need a rest.
you
No doubt.
not rest, just enjoy your time.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
Because
Believe
I
me,
know better than you and rest.
one of my classmates just passed away. He went deer hunting in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't feeling so well. So he told his hunting party to go ahead and enjoy themselves. When they came back, they found him passed out, and by the time they got him down from the mountain, he had passed.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, and he was only a week younger than me.
That sucks.
That sucks. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Gives you kind of like short timers. Do what you can.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. You just never know. I mean, I've lost, good Lord, a lot of folks that I grew up with and went to high school with. Man, now one family, the father actually played. He was a lineman for the San Diego Chargers. But he and his wife, oddly, both had the same heart disease, and 3 of the 4 daughters, 2 of which were really, really, really good friends of mine, passed away in their late 20s, early 30s from that same heart disease.
wow.
Wow.
And geez,
Wow.
a girl, one of my really, really close friends who, yeah, my wife already knows, so I'm not afraid to say it. I mean, we were so close that it was possible that we would have ended up getting married, but we were always not available at the same time. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would be dating somebody and she was single, and then I was single and then she's dating somebody, that kind of thing. She went uh, she went to school in Minnesota freshman year in college, and a semi lost control and crushed her little
Mhm.
car, including her. And dude, it was so heartbreaking. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" But I don't know.
Wow.
Yep. Then the funny
Oh,
thing
now
is,
that I've cheered everybody up,
hey, don't feel bad. I had a what they call a sweet year and a bitter year because I lost my mom in 1 month,
oh,
and then 8 days later I became a grandfather again, which
wow,
was unexpected. I mean, I found out on the 25th of December my daughter was 8.5 weeks pregnant. She didn't tell us because of the issues with my mom's health and things that were going on with her, and so she didn't want to stress me out anymore, And
now 8.5 weeks or 8.5 months?
8.5 months.
Oh, okay,
She didn't tell me until Christmas Day,
wow,
and we were just so happy that we're having a third granddaughter or a third child. We didn't know it was a girl or not.
Well, it's like
that's
And
pretty cool.
then
what's the saying
she
when
tells,
the door
she
opens?
says, "I got another birthday present for you, Dad." She says she's due on your birthday. But oh my god!
Wow, how
And
cool is
then
that?
and then on the same day, on my birthday, I had to go see my mom for the last time because she had COVID. And they wouldn't let me
Oh
see her
man,
again. And then 11 days later, she passed. And then 8 days
sorry to
after
hear that,
that,
man.
well, she was 90, and my dad was
Yeah,
93, and it was time, to go through it. Even though it was the hardest thing I ever did was, to be there with her. That's the one thing they allowed me to be with her, even though I was all gowned up and masked and gloved. And
yeah. Well, yeah, it is cool they let you in there. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of hospitals won't do that,
oh
which
well,
is kind
yeah,
of crazy.
yeah. But
I mean, in my opinion, because this is a sickness that has a roughly 99.97 survival rate. So don't
The
get me
common
started on that. But
common
well,
flu is deadlier.
yeah, oh yeah, but the issue is that even with the flu, if you're compromised, you can still survive the flu. With this Delta and the COVID, there is a less of a chance, and I'm not sure what the percentages is, but if you're immune deficient in any form, the COVID actually attacks the lungs, and I've seen what it does to a person. And when you have someone like your
I'm
mother,
immunodeficient. Maybe I should go get the vaccine.
yeah, right.
well, if you're isolated the way you are, Captain Jerk, there's no need. But if you're out in the public, like teachers are, grocery clerks, anybody who works in the public, if you ever notice, you go to the grocery store, every person in that store, no matter if they're vaccinated or not, they wear a mask because they don't know who is and who isn't. And just like my brother-in-laws and my brothers and my family that works at the corrections facility here in the county, I mean, there's 10,000 inmates. A hospital is cleaner than a prison, and believe me, they don't announce how many people die
I believe
from
it.
various diseases that it's unreported. Let's put it that way. Even the correctional officers
Well,
done it.
I have another cheerful update for you guys that I'm sure none of you probably know. I might have texted you, Mel. I'm not sure, but um, uh, some of you folks, I'm sure, have heard that my grandmother was 107 years old. Um,
Oh, jeez.
she, I know, right? She finally died 10 days shy of her 108th birthday.
Oh my
Oh
goodness!
But
dang!
yeah,
Oh dang!
but
I'm sorry,
I
son.
mean, nah, thank you. I appreciate it. She used to say back in her 80s, she'd be like, "Well, this is the last Christmas I'll get to spend with you guys."
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
after
Yeah.
20 more years, we were starting to think she was never going to die.
Hey, I'll
Hey,
tell you
but you
what,
know
man.
something, Seven?
My
That could be anybody could say this is my last Christmas or my last Easter.
That
my
is
Oh
true.
yeah,
grandmother's
no doubt.
brother,
That is
my
true.
grandmother's brother-in-law. His name was Paul, and he died right before his 100th birthday. He was coming out the door. He was like in the breezeway of a restaurant. He was holding the door for somebody, or somebody, and like everything was fine. And he was chipper and freaking this and that, and freaking just
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
just
shocked.
dropped. 99, spry as a freaking 80-year-old, and freaking just freaking doing his thing, and he just dropped.
So, what was the cause? It was a heart attack or stroke or
Just died of being an old man.
old guy?
Yeah, I call it old fuckism.
You want to hear something strange? When I was
That's funny.
15, I visited my mom's mother, her great aunts, my grandmother's great aunts. They were 89 and 93, my tia Lovina and my tia Luz. And I was 15.
Wow.
If one was 93 and this is 1970, she was born in the 1850s.
Yeah,
Jesus,
That's
right.
before the Civil
crazy.
War.
And she would tell me things that just blew me away. I mean, um, just her concept of a plane flying over her house in the
Oh yeah.
1970s was wild for her.
Oh yeah.
Electricity, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Indoor
Yeah.
bathrooms, unbelievable. I mean, things.
Pre-Civil War. She was a teenager during the Civil War.
She was alive when California was not even a state.
Yeah,
Wow.
there was a lot of states that weren't states yet.
That's
Well,
amazing,
Arizona in
man.
1920.
That's crazy. Yeah, to think about that. That's
And to
crazy.
talk
Derby.
to them,
Yeah.
she says that she
Well,
remembers.
that's
She says she remembers talking to grandchildren on conquistadores, or great grandchildren, I should
wow.
say. And
That's
it-
so cool that you got to meet her though.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, my dad passed away at 93. My mom passed away at 90. My dad's sisters, two of them, one passed away at 99 and one at 90.
Hmm.
So if I'm going to stay healthy, I got to start doing it now and not worry about it, because
Yeah.
they every day they cooked, every day they cleaned house, every day they went to the market, every day, and they walked. I mean, they didn't use cars because
Right.
there was no need at their age, and all the stores were within a block of each other. Food, clothing, whatever they needed was, and all the shops closed down by 5 o'clock. If you didn't get your food and the things by 5 o'clock,
Out of luck.
you out of luck. You have to wait the next day.
Yeah. That's wild.
Different.
I I've thought the same thing about my grandmother, but man, your story is
Well,
63
That's
years
pretty
older
crazy.
than mine.
well,
I
don't
mean,
forget,
my
Fact.
I'm
Matter of
almost
fact.
7 decades of living, so I'm going to be 65 this year.
As a matter of
wow.
fact, Hector, mind if you probably my next month podcast. You want you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Huh? All right. I'll bring you.
Email me.
Yeah, I'll email you in November because I already planned out my podcast. But yeah, if you want to to talk about that, I think that would be amazing episode.
I know a man right now who's 97. His name is Mr. Ramos. He was at the Battle of the Bulge. He was an artillery infantryman, and he tells me about the cold. He told me about when the shells hit the trees. The trees would become shrapnel because they'd blow up against the trees, and those were more deadlier than the bomb themselves.
Right. Yeah. It's like shrapnel only made of wood.
Yeah. And he's sharp. I mean, he can tell me things, and he's my dad's old neighbor. That's the other thing. My age group, or my age, I have all my friends, or all my college and high school friends, all had parents in World War II.
Wow.
And then my age group, Vietnam. My students,
Yeah.
Desert Storm, Desert Shield, Freedom. I forget the other ones. Yeah, a lot of history.
Yeah, my uncle, who I'm just going to go ahead and spit it out. My uncle is my hero. He went to Vietnam when he was 17 with a fake ID, and came back 3 years later in a coma with malaria. And he still has flashbacks to some extent,
Hmm.
and has some paranoia and stuff. But aside from that, I mean, he's a great dude. I mean,
Yeah.
he literally spends his life helping people who are in need. Hey, Brad. But yeah, he's active in his church and always makes food for people and literally takes food to old people. I mean, that's all he does. I mean, he just spends his life taking care of other folks. So yeah, he's my hero. Well, plus he was. I don't want to make this too deep, but he was more of a dad to me than my dad. I mean, he taught me how to hunt, how to fish, how to shoot a gun, um, how to drive a big, not a little lawn tractor, but a real tractor. you know, because we grew up on a farm, and so I'm talking about a international harvester, a farm roll, one of these tractors. You got to climb up 3 or 4 steps to get to.
Right.
Yeah, good
I
dude.
went to for a teacher. I wanted to teach agricultural science, so I had to take
Mm,
classes. I took a 6 unit class during the summer, so I had to go to the farm and a ranch. I already knew something about ranching and farming because I grew up working in the fields. Either with tractors, pulling hay or baling hay or
yeah,
feeding animals or pruning grapes and apricot trees. Anything you can think of agriculture, I was tied to it. Because my
right.
dad and my grandparents all grew up and working in the fields, and I learned a lot. And even though I was a city kid, I still had to work in places like vineyards. And I remember
Yeah,
getting paid 10 cents a tray for putting out raisins. And there's
wow.
3,000 trays in one row. You only made $30 in a week because that's how much work it was. And it
Yeah,
was it was good in one thing because it made me stay in school, made me work better because if I worked in a grocery store like I did for 25 years, geez, I said this is a lot better. Cold drinks, air conditioning, wear a tie, no big deal.
yeah. I mean, that definitely taught you some work ethics, though. A lot of unfortunately these days, most kids have no clue.
Well, the theme in my family was si no trabajas no comes, which means if you don't work, you don't eat.
Well, even I know that.
While you're eating.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, that's
No
good.
habla
Well,
español,
I was
pero hablo japonés un poquito.
I was a homeless guy on and off for many many years, and
Is that true
did a
story?
lot of under the table work, buddy. I can tell you that.
Is that
Thank
real,
you,
jerk?
Craig.
Huh?
No, is that real, bro?
What?
Homeless.
No, what you just said about being homeless on and off.
Yeah, I was homeless on and off from age 15.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Um. It was only until like I found somebody that was serious about having a relationship with me, where my life actually freaking fully stabilized for the
Wow.
most part. For like 80%
Right.
stabilization. So
Well, dude, you turned out really well, in my opinion, considering what you went through.
No doubt.
I guess
Well, you got a lot better
Well,
things are a lot better than they were.
well, we all like you, but
But
Yeah.
who knows how smart we are?
That Craig's out there telling Mikey to do some
Craig, get
calculations.
up here.
I'm like, what? Yeah, there you go. We like rocks
yes,
and
join us, Craig.
coins and yeah.
Seriously, Craig, jump in, man. I haven't talked to you in
Yeah,
like
come on
a
up.
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, after all, you are the one that said we all need to try to talk at least once a week.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mel.
Yeah, that was Craig's idea, and I said that would be really good.
Now, see, I watched some of Hector's videos and comment, and Craig and I text or email about not enough, once every 4 to 6 months.
He's a busy
That's
guy.
not a lot.
Craig and Kathy me down. What did I say? Oh, it's in Google Hangouts. Okay. It's sort of. Good job.
Yeah.
I think I got Craig on Hangouts still.
Is Craig coming up?
No, he's talking back and forth with Mikey.
Hey,
I'm not sure
guys,
Craig's either.
coin situation.
Okay.
I stumbled in the last 6 months. I've stumbled onto these 2 coin channels, and they're Spanish speaking only. And the reason I say that is
Interesting.
because a lot of people go to these 4 or 5 channels I go to, RH Coins, Daniel Martin channel. They've got 100,000, 200,000 people following them. These are
Wow.
collectors. But the people who are following them, they want to know what something's worth. So they have coins, but they're not collectors. They're not knowledgeable about the coins. So
Interesting.
I started talking to them, and most of them reside within the United States. But I'm trying to get connections between, giving myself. So you might see a Spanish channel under my name or a video under my name um, in the future, because I'm looking as large as a community with the English speaking people are. There's a heck of a lot of people in the United States with lack of knowledge of collecting coins, and almost every response to the main guy is always asking about information about the coins. It was unbelievable. I just been going to them. I get notifications and go to them, and all the time I'm getting emails in Spanish about coins. It's really large.
Very cool, man. No hablo español, pero habla japonés un poquito. Mi esposa es japonesa. And with that said, hey, Craig, good to see you, buddy.
What's up? What's up?
Oh,
How you doing, Craig?
Gotta go.
Hey, Hector,
Joey.
hello, Mr. Man, Justin.
What's up, Joey Bag of Donuts? How you doing?
Oh, I'm surviving. I shut down my Minecraft game because it tends to lag me out pretty heavy.
Oh,
You know who was I was on talking about Minecraft game. I think I was on Michael Kittle's farming operation. Were you there that night, Craig?
Yeah, he does Minecraft, and that's where I got kind of hooked into it. Don't do it; you'll get stuck.
Okay, because it's too late. I already got stuck. My grandson had the game.
Once you start into doing Minecraft, it never stops.
Well, you know something? Having a little knowledge about real ranch life or farm life goes a lot further than people from the city trying to understand the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Kittle does a lot of different games. The farming simulator is one, it's kind of neat, and Minecraft, and then of course you got the Fall Guys, and he does some Ark Survival and some other games that are kind of nice. But it's really good because it gives the younger generation a place to be and hang out. So I'd like to hope that they were getting some kind of an impact and education along with the gaming stuff.
Yeah.
right.
Hey,
You know,
Ruby, put that on the big screen, please.
Well,
I'm sorry, Craig.
That's okay.
Yeah, Scott just handed me that out of exchange for being on the road.
What are we looking at?
yeah. What are we looking at?
I think it's a.
Is that silver planchet?
No, I
Yeah, it
think
looks
it's
like a
nickel.
It's a what? Nickel?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a box to set my scope up on higher so I can get the whole thing in there.
How did you come across that one?
Scott just handed it to me.
Oh, shit. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I put my.
I just bought a Morgan from Scent Hoarder.
Nice.
1885 Morgan. Oh,
Cool.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about Morgan's. That'll get Melissa's blood pressure.
Hey, you've got to put up my first Callie said you should. I'm better now. I can sleep at night.
That's crazy. What? How did it end up like that?
Well, let's see.
Yeah, I wonder
That's just
too.
slightly bigger.
so it was stamped without the impression.
It's just
Is that what it is?
heck yeah.
Wow.
That's worth more than a nickel.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
you'd
awesome.
think.
I'm pretty.
That'd make a nice birthday
Hey,
present for 7.
Is there a face on that?
It looks like
I thought I
Hey,
saw a
Edgar.
letter R.
like something on there.
No,
yeah,
I saw a
didn't realize.
face.
You saw a face, Hector?
Yeah.
Flip it over, Mel.
Yeah.
Yes, grab another one.
Oh, you got more than one?
No, I thought that's what he just said. I was like, yeah, right.
No. It
Oh
looks
no,
like there's
yeah.
a face
See,
on it.
there's something there.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Oh, if you
Yeah,
get an
I see
outline
it.
of something,
Okay, do you see a nose toward the left? Or
I
am I
see it
just
at the
tripping?
top. Well, actually, I see the bust at the bottom, the lower end of the neck.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought I saw like this was a face
Maybe it's an old man on the mountain quarter.
came down, and then I don't know what this guy's back here.
That could be.
Oh, I see what Justin's saying. It's like
Yeah.
with the clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here's his legs, here's his body, there's his
Yeah.
head, there's his
Yeah.
arm, and he's walking down
On
the
there.
mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah, it looks like a head. Yeah.
Just think if it's a
Very
quarter face,
interesting.
offset, and a planchet. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I see something there. I actually do see something.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
think-
cool, Mel.
Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that edge would be.
And there goes the thumbprints.
It's
Uh-huh.
clad. It's clad.
Don't worry. It's not a satin.
And it's even thicker too.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly, right?
Yeah, it just barely was.
Is that a nickel planchet or is that a quarter planchet?
I'd say it's a
Oh,
nickel.
what? Wait, whoa. That's a different coin, right?
No, it's a nickel over it. It's like
Put a
it's
quarter
the.
on top
It
of
needs
that.
foreign.
How about I put a quarter under it?
Yeah. Because a quarter would probably be the denominator of the denominator. Can't even talk. I can't even say it.
What?
Put
Easy
the
for you
quarter
to say.
underneath the planchet.
It might be foreign.
That's true.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know what it is. But I
Oh my gosh! If I wasn't shaking so much.
Well, here's a history note. During World War II, a lot of the countries that were in the fight against Germany or Japan or Italy, they made their coins here in the United States at our U.S. mints.
Really?
Yeah, Australia made their coins here in the San Francisco
Yeah.
Mint.
There's still a
Well, I'm
bunch
not
of countries-
surprised about that.
There's still a bunch of countries that we make coins for.
Oh yeah, still to this day, yes.
Oh yeah, to this day, yeah. I know that. I didn't know Australia.
But it was the Philippines. Some of
And since the
wonder-
Philippines was a territory of the United
Right.
States at one time, most of them have the eagle and seal of the United States on their coin says United States on the back, on the
Wow.
reverse. I mean,
I did not know that.
I don't even know what that is.
No, I mean Hector, like what I'm seeing right now on my source, it's like most Australian coins are made in Australia or India.
There, Mikey.
Take care, Mikey.
Night, Mikey.
Yeah.
my last coin from Rico's Treasure, the
Mhm.
pirate, he sent me a silver dime, 1944 S, San Francisco. He gave me he knew I was interested in World War II, so he sent me a silver dime.
There's something.
About a year and a half ago, and I still have it. I'm
Wow.
not gonna sell it at all.
No doubt. Yeah, I got a Richo T-shirt for myself and one for my wife, but she refuses to wear it. She was, I can't wear a shirt with a dead guy on it. But anyway,
Hey, Lincoln, how are you?
I have a bunch of plastic
What's
ones.
up, 710? What's up, Lincoln, my sweet pea?
Rigged.
Tim, you're stuck down there and it says device not connected. He was just trying to call me, so it's like, yeah. It's not.
Is that Tim A still trying to work on his computer?
Yeah.
What's wrong with his computer?
I couldn't hear him
He must
earlier.
be in the middle of a Windows update.
Oh. Hey, is anybody going to try the Windows 11 that's coming out?
I think I just hit the update on that a few days ago. I can't
They've
tell.
been doing all kinds of updates here recently.
I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait a little bit.
I'm going to wait a little bit too. Yeah.
hey, folks, I'm sorry to go back to something sad, but I have not heard. I don't know if any of you have. What was the cause of Richo's death? Anybody?
Who?
I don't know.
Who?
Richo's
Richo.
Who's
Yeah.
No one. No, and I'm afraid to inquire with the family too because I have his
Right.
home address. But no, I haven't. I hope that's not the obvious from what he was talking last time with a bunch of people in chat. It was kind of sad because his wife had left him and the kids, were with him all the time.
No, I think I'm pretty sure they got back together after that.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing: the very last video that he put out, I just happened to catch right when right when he put it out, and he was driving, and there was a road where he was trying to go, and it was washed out, and the water was just rushing across real fast. And I commented in there. I said, "Dude, don't try it. It's not worth it." Now I have no idea if that's what happened, or if he got COVID, or if it was something totally unrelated. I have no idea. I was just wondering if anybody else knew.
No, I was thinking about the fires that were having near his place when he was staying still.
Right.
That's what I surmised. There wasn't anything concrete or nothing.
Right. My only guess was based on his last video, which I just, like I said, happened to catch. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we all don't know.
How you doing?
Speaking of passing, what blew me away was Stern. That was.
What now?
Are you saying hi or saying goodbye there, Captain Jerk?
No, I was saying hi to Lincoln. How you doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lincoln, I said hi earlier.
Hey, Lincoln. What?
Oh, Hector.
Man, I haven't seen Lincoln in forever and a day.
Yeah.
That's because he's too busy talking to me at night.
Okay.
Hey, I've been trying to find you there, Melissa.
Devin, you got to get out of the basement once in a while, buddy.
Dude, I wish I had a basement, bro. Since we moved to North Carolina, man.
Oh,
no basements down here.
We don't
want the third floor of my building, and I still feel like I live under a rock.
We don't want basements in California.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, there are a few here in North Carolina, but in Ohio, where I grew up and lived most of my life, if you don't have a basement, you're poor or something. I don't know.
Wow. Here in Connecticut, have a basement.
Everybody had a basement. I mean, down here,
you kind of have to have a basement here.
No, here in California, if you have a one-car garage and you have 7 cars, you're poor.
Wait, what?
Lincoln said he can't see on his iPhone who the panel is. So it's me, Seven Wonders, Captain Jerk, Craig Durbin, History Man, and Hector. So there you go. Oh, this flies.
Wait, Hector, I forgot to tell you something.
What's that?
Okay, I have a channel that I found. If you want to hear Mexican 78s, there's a 78er like if you want to hear Mexican 78s, there's a 78er that he's from Mexico. I think he's from Monterrey.
Uh-huh.
And he actually he has a channel, and I think he has over I think that's on there currently, like over 1,000 Mexican 78s archived in there.
Cool.
So if you want to hear, hear
Sure.
Mexican 78s,
I'm interested in, especially the songs that are history related, like corridos or rancheras that talk about certain bandits or certain military issues and like that. It's those are the best ones.
you probably might familiar who the singers. Some of them I have no idea, but
Believe me, my parents and my dad's older siblings and my mom's older sibling, they always talked about the songs that they grew up with, and I've heard them, and I don't remember the names of the names of the songs, but I do remember the characters and the people in the situation because they all told a
right,
story. They always told a story.
right.
That's pretty cool.
Justin can sing the song in Spanish about cheese pants. I
La
think that's like
cucaracha, that one.
no, not no tengo camino. I think that's how it goes. I don't remember. It's been a long time since Spanish class.
She's talking about el perro es mi corazón. El gato no es bueno.
The cat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's all I
Why is the cat not good?
One night I said, sing that. Will you sing that song you used to about the cheese and pants and the cat? And he was like, what?
History man. Here's remember that story we did why Mexico got involved in World War II against the Axis powers. Do you remember the reason why?
Yeah, yeah, I remember because of the German U-boats that
Off the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, the states.
Yeah.
They sunk two of Mexico's oil ships because Mexico was supplying oil to the United States, and Germany didn't like the idea that Mexico was supplying oil to the United States, so they blew them up.
Yeah, Hector, I actually have an article about that from 42.
Oh, I've got a book in Spanish, but one of my cousins is borrowing it right now because he wanted to read it. So I'll get it back. I'll show it to you.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take a look at it.
Very cool.
Speaking of books, Hector, have you heard that?
Yep.
What? Next year?
Yep.
What?
I
think you skipped some stuff.
Well,
what's happening next year?
What's going on?
and the other one is already down around $100.
Really?
The first one.
Volume 1?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm feeling left out here.
We're talking about the book.
The book. Which the book?
The book.
The book.
The book.
The book.
The
Yeah,
book.
the book.
The book? Like a Mexican Bible or what?
No. American.
No.
American Coin Bible.
Well, of course, they're both American. Even Canadians are considered North Americans. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you talk to me later about it.
No, that's why I just was like, yeah.
Hey, did you guys know that part of Scandinavia is in North America?
What's that?
What?
Which part?
What?
Well, I am, but other than that, I didn't know.
You guys familiar with Greenland, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
That's part of North America.
Okay.
Well,
I thought we were trying to buy it.
Denmark.
Not me. I wasn't going to buy a bunch of ice.
The Kingdom of Denmark owns Greenland. And the Kingdom of Denmark is part of Scandinavia. So technically, a great portion of Scandinavia is in North America.
Are you talking about the continental shift that happened about 1 billion years ago?
No, Greenland is owned by Denmark.
Oh.
Okay.
The Kingdom of Denmark owns Greenland.
Yeah.
It's part of their country.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So how does the United States get into that?
Well,
it's
part
not
of
safe.
North
It's not
America. It's not part of the United States. It's part of North America.
part of North America.
So okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
I
part
was
of
Japanese.
Scandinavia is in North America.
Okay. Well, see, that just goes to
That's what I was saying.
dropping
That
knowledge.
just supports my claim that I'm 100% American. I mean, I'm Viking and 1/8 Mohawk Indian. So
I'm half Tarasco and Spanish and French and European.
You see, we had the opportunity to buy Greenland from Denmark because Greenland is a wasteland. That's what they should
Right.
call it, just wasteland, because that's what it is.
Ice.
It's just a wasteland of ice. It is technically the North Pole. It's the biggest, most
Now
solid
wait.
piece of ice on the like in the northern hemisphere.
So hypothetically, if we buy Greenland, does that mean we get Santa and his workshop and all that?
Yes.
I'm saying go for it. I'm voting for that.
We want Christmas in July to be a real thing.
Maybe
Yes,
they'll-
yes,
hey,
ma'am.
maybe this Christmas they'll even thaw out Krampus.
I did not know that about Greenland, but it says it's an autonomous territory within the Danish realm.
There you go.
Hey Hector,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yes,
it's
sir.
part of Denmark.
Hector, something else you probably might not know. Actually,
Mhm.
look up Krampus.
Grampus?
Krampus. Krampus.
It's German, actually, isn't it?
Krampus
Krampus.
is Santa Claus's best friend and partner in freaking crime over in Europe.
Sweet.
Get this. I won't give it away, but
Wunderbar.
our last house we lived in, there was a little laundry chute door, and it was like the old wooden stuff, you know. But anyway, it was one that touched the floor in the like pantry, and the door was probably about a foot tall, maybe. But
Did you know also Grampus is the Latin derivative
and
of
etched Krampus above the door of it. I was like, that's not even right.
What?
a
Really?
Yeah.
Captain
That's
Jerk?
pretty cool, Mel.
Grampus is also the family derivative of the family tree of the Risso's dolphin. Did you know that?
I'm sorry.
It's
yeah.
commonly known among dolphins among the Taiwanese fishermen, and it's closely related to the pilot whales, pygmy whales, and killer whales.
Uh-huh.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I mean, I like to learn stuff, so yeah, I learned that today.
Well, that's why I
The
got
more
You
you
learn something every day.
know.
this is too
Yeah,
much.
I'm with you, man. I
Oh, okay.
honestly do. I love learning stuff. I really do.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I wasn't trying to be silly.
No.
I-
As a matter of fact, I like talking to older people because they have knowledge about certain things that we're
Mm.
using now, like
Oh yeah.
Right.
medicinal
I agree.
herbs and food processes and conservation and just a whole bunch of stuff that I used to remember my grandfather who would have been 114 this year had he lived, and he would tell us certain things that would be unnoticeable, like in nature, like certain sounds that come out in a certain part of the day, or
Mhm.
certain leaves would turn yellow for medicinal purposes. Things that are forgotten now because no one talks to the old people, and the old people don't
Right.
write it down, and sometimes old people feel that they're not entrusted and you can listen to them, and I mean they have a great knowledge. I mean, um, some of the things that I grew up we don't practice anymore.
Yeah, there's some
Right.
things that you just don't write down.
Right.
Yeah, but I wish they would have. Just saying.
If you notice, I'm a storyteller, and I like repeating stories from old sage, I should say, not old age, old sage, and it kind of reminds me that we're still connected to the past in some form. Like my dad
Right.
was connected to his dad, and my grandfather was born in 1888. I never met him, but for some of the things that I find in my dad's stuff now connects me to my grandfather because he worked on the railroads. He was a lumberjack. He played the harmonica. And when I went to my dad's drawer to start cleaning things out, I found my grandfather's harmonica. I
Mm.
found his paste
What?
railroad,
Wow.
stuff like that. So
Hey,
That's
Barbara
amazing.
Carboni, how you doing?
hey, Barbara, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, right.
Who? Barb Carbone?
Carbone.
Yeah, that's why I put
Hey, Barb.
everyone, so you can
Shoot, I haven't seen her.
Seven
in a
loves
while.
you.
Barb Carbone, all carbonara. We love you.
You
I don't
know
know
what
why.
Yeah.
carbone means?
I don't know why I was called Barbara Carboni.
No, it's carbone.
Yeah,
Carbone.
but that's how I
Don't
call
you
it, all
sass me.
carbonara.
You know what it means
Barb
from the
knows
last
Seven
name?
loves her.
Yes.
From the language that I remember as a kid, carbone means carbon, and it means briquette.
Hey, let me tell you something, Hector. My
Ah.
great grandfather was born in 1906. He died in 1994. He was 88 years old. Okay. Now that's not incredibly long lived or anything,
No,
but it is
no.
long lived. You know.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I mean, that's still, yeah.
Yeah. Realistically, that man would be 114 years old,
Same age
115
as my
right
grandpa.
now if he was alive. So I'm telling you, man, freaking like Henry Ford came out with the assembly line for the freaking Ford Motor Company in 1907. You know, well, he established Ford Motor Company in 1907, something like that. You know,
It's crazy to think about it, man. It's crazy to think about it. You know, same thing too. My great grandparents were born in the 1880s as well, in Tsarist Russia and Poland. At the time of
yeah, okay. My grandfather was born here in America, but his
Mhm.
parents were Polish, so they came off the boat.
Oh, really? Yeah, in Ellis
Oh.
Island.
Well, mine never came off the boat. We were on this continent all this time.
Well,
That
you
was a
said
good
your
boat.
family was like in
Still
when
says you're not
California
connected.
was part of Mexico or Spain.
Yep.
You said.
Yeah, we have family members that have letters that said that our family was in California before 1848.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, my great grandfather is buried here in town, and he died in 1935. And my dad was 12 years old or 11 years old, and he remembers to this day where he's buried. And I can't find him because he doesn't have a headstone.
Right.
Hey, Seven Wonders, how you doing? Philip, what's up?
Good, buddy.
Pardon.
Hey, Philip the Board, what's up? You're saying hi to Seven? You made me feel like I had a glitch in the matrix or something.
How did we drop to 3? Didn't we have 12 before?
That went from 5 to
No,
Wait,
we're
what?
down to 3 now.
yeah. With the Lincoln had said that. Yeah, but my screen.
No,
Yeah.
that ain't not real. I mean,
I
look
think
at people.
playing number 3.
No, there are 3 people commenting.
It says I started less than 1 minute ago.
Hey,
There's
Phillips.
four watching right now.
No, yeah, YouTube's wrong. I mean,
Yeah, there's something wrong here because
no, there's
YouTube
definitely
is always wrong.
Listen.
Something happened in here.
seriously, YouTube is wrong.
that's a good Vietnam War.
I mean, LC's
song.
CC's commenting. I'm commenting. Philip's commenting.
I just did.
Okay, we got Lincoln, Philip.
No,
Barbara.
yeah, this is just
Seven just-
YouTube's wrong.
just pointing me out.
There's far more than 2 people.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
YouTube is frequently
See,
wrong.
I see 5 watching now.
Yeah,
You know what?
indeed.
Nick is word.
It's just an observation. YouTube
Yeah.
is frequently wrong.
Yeah, it's 4 watching. Well, that's what it says, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
And what is it? If you
watching.
don't comment after 10 minutes, then it doesn't
I'm
count.
even in the chat.
Right. So
I
Oh, boy.
gotta go back and make Justin full screen and have him sing the rest of that song.
Hey, I
Come on,
found
Hector.
a little trick that you guys can look up people's profile when they comment on your channel. You
Yeah,
can actually
click on their icon.
type. Yeah, and I didn't realize it because I know that when we're in chat we can't click the icon because it won't come up. But
Yeah,
if
you know, I really missed that because I used to subscribe to people that way. You know, when they were commenting in the chat, I click on the icon, go to their channel. But no, you can't do that anymore. But yeah, when they comment in somebody else's video, you can click on
everybody
the
has to
icon.
start commenting on everybody's YouTube channel
Mm-hmm.
because that way you can pick up more subscribers and you can also subscribe to them.
I'm
Right.
buffering.
Hey,
That's,
Huh?
go ahead, Mel. Go ahead, Mel. What'd you
I'm
say?
buffering.
Yeah, you are now.
That's weird because there's
It
my
stopped.
TV right there, and it hasn't buffered at all. Because that's YouTube up there, and then I've got us on
Yeah,
StreamYard.
there's something wrong. It's glitching out. It says it's playing, but the screen ain't moving. And now we're loading and loading and loading and loading.
Hey, by the way, Hector, have you ever considered doing a series on history stuff? I mean, I would be there every time.
Hey, Empyrean
You
Lady, how
know,
you doing?
I've been talking to a couple. Well, History Man's another person I've been talking to about a history because um, there's I have a high interest in a lot of different subjects, and history is one of them. And
Right.
I was thinking about doing a separate channel where just local families in this area here. There's so many people from other countries, like in my school district. Well, my former school district, which I'm going back to next week. Um, there's 162 different and distinct cultures, languages, and immigrant families that come from
Cheese
different
and
parts.
rice.
Yeah,
162?
yeah.
Wait, where are you?
I'm in Fresno, California.
Okay. Geez, man, 162 is, yeah, I never would imagine.
And the reason why is because we have to have translators in our classes,
Right.
and we have translators that speak more than one language, and they have to be
Sure.
certified in each of the languages because we do have. I mean, just in the Southeast Asian community, we have Mian, Khmer, we have Vietnamese, Cambodian, and even in Cambodian, there's
Hi.
languages. So we have Russian, Ethiopian, we have Slavic languages, Italian, French, Spanish from Spain, Spanish from Mexico, Oaxacan. Even the Oaxacan state has something like 16 different languages or 60 different languages. I forget.
Wow.
So when I speak to a person who I think will speak Spanish, they'll talk to me in their native Nahuatl language.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
I think it's fun, but
I
I
Go ahead.
had a student from Ethiopia in Arabic before we had the pandemic. In fact, it was my long term um, we call it classroom, and I had an Ethiopian who didn't speak a word of English, and all he spoke was Arabic.
Okay.
So I used my phone, Eagle, and I used um, Google Translate. I speak to it in English, and they would type it out in Arabic.
Oh, he spoke
And I
Arabic?
would show him my
In
instructions to
spaghetti?
him that way.
He spoke
Very
Arabic?
cool.
I didn't know.
It types it out
Oh,
in
I don't speak
spaghetti.
Arabic. I spoke English into my phone and then translated by using Google Translation.
Okay.
So I was able to communicate the assignments, the rules, just anything. Or if he had a issue, he would talk to his phone in Arabic, and it would translate it into English.
Okay.
That's very cool, man. I mean,
That's nice.
when I taught English in Japan, yeah, I didn't have any of that.
Well, that was a
That's
few years
before.
ago, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that was before Al Gore invented the internet. So,
Do you know a guy by the name of Ginger in Japan? A channel on YouTube.
which one?
His
Oh,
name is
Ginger.
What did I do?
Ginger in Japan.
Ginger Japan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. I'm subbed to him.
Yeah, he's been showing lately snacks that you get from vendor machines.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen
that would
those.
be a trip for myself to go to Japan and just go to those vending machines because they've got food galore. And they've got candies that we don't even have here that are Reese's Pieces.
They
They've
have.
got other kinds of
Yeah.
good
That's
mixtures
interesting.
with
Well,
everything.
bro,
They also
when
have
I was in
juice unwashed pennies.
dude, when I was in Japan, you could buy. I mean, I don't know if they still have them, but they had beer vending machines. You could buy anything from a
Yeah,
10-ounce beer to a keg with a little pull-out handle. And I can't remember what time they turned on. I want to say 11 p.m. maybe, but
really.
they had adult magazines in vending machines. But yeah, you couldn't access them until I want to say 10 or 11 p.m. But yeah, suddenly the lights would turn on and you could
I'm not sure
you
if I'm
could
saying this
buy
correct, but we have a Guamanian in the chat. Empyrean
Wahoo.
Label.
From where?
From Guam, Imperial
Oh,
Label.
Guam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said Guamanian. I misunderstood.
Is that the correct?
It's
Guaman?
Yeah, I don't know, but
I made a
I
guess.
just heard it wrong.
Yeah, I'm
There
pretty
was an
sure. Well, I call him Prim Prim. That's my nickname for him. His name is Prim Prim for me.
cool.
Yeah, he was. Hey, primo, how you doing? Same here. How you doing? Anyway, so when I talked to him, man, he's got an awesome Jeep that he posted one time, and I love his Jeep, man. I'm into
Oh,
car.
you talking about Imperial Label?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
No, actually, he did
Yeah.
my.
I didn't realize he was Guamanian.
It's
I'm
true.
not sure if that's. I don't know if it's
say it
Guaman
tomorrow.
or maybe he probably tell you a lot better.
Guamish?
He's from Guam, from what
Yeah.
I've heard. Yeah.
Cool
My
guy.
wife's been there.
He made
That
my
helps.
my thumbnail.
A couple of my friends, this whole family, they were my friends. The oldest daughter married a guy from Guam, so he was around for a while.
Yes, you could get used, unwashed underwear from a vending machine in Japan, Philip.
What?
Yes. Girls will wear underwear.
I forgot about that.
And
Oh
then
yeah,
they will
I've heard about that.
they'll wear the underwear for a day, and then they'll freaking package it, and then they'll freaking send it to this company that will put it in a vending machine and sell it, and then either she gets a cut for it, or they just pay her outright for it, and then she gets whatever money she gets.
Man, that would be awesome in the United States.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yikes.
I see
Yeah,
nothing other than perviness that can be served. I don't really care,
Dude, I'm just saying, there's no way I would buy that because you don't know where it came from. I'm just saying.
Let me ask you this, Seven. Have you ever gone to a bathhouse?
Yeah.
Is it such a community environment? Is it that way, or is it men only and women only?
They're both. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't get freaky. I mean, it's everybody
Well, I'm sure. I mean,
remains
the Japanese
cool.
are proper.
Depends
Right.
on where you go, too.
Yeah, that could be.
If you're walking down the back alley in Chinatown, forget about it.
Jeez.
Oh man. Okay, I will tell you something that might surprise some of you. Japanese have a couple of. Oh man, again. Jeez. We have three packs of yotes around here, and the South Pack got a kill about a half an hour ago, and now the West Pack just got a kill. They're yiping, screaming.
Coyotes?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Oh, we get tons of them over here in our parks.
Yeah, but yeah, we have 3 different packs around here. But anyway, what were we just talking about? Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, the bathhouses
in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Oh, China. Yeah, okay, that's where. Okay, I'm doing something different. Folks in Japan eat a few kind of weird things. One is called dancing shrimp, which is live shrimp. Now, keep in mind, most folks don't eat this. It's kind of a delicacy. And also, there's basashi, which is horse sashimi. But I went to a Chinese restaurant. In Tokyo, and they literally had a couple of different recipes of cockroach. Yeah, right. Needless to say, I did not.
Sashimi?
Yeah, it's called basashi. Basashi. Yeah, it's horse sashimi.
Is that a gooey duck in your pocket, or are you just happy sashimi?
Nah. No, I haven't eaten it. Honestly, I don't know anybody's eaten it. My wife, none of her family has eaten it. None of my Japanese friends has eaten it, but it's there. Basashi. But yeah, fugu. You know, the one who, if you don't cut it right, will kill you.
Yeah.
Is it that kind of fish that if you don't cook it right or cut it right, you can die from it?
Yeah,
What you
absolutely.
just
Yeah,
said.
Oh
and
yeah, heard
yeah,
those.
but yeah, it was actually amazingly delicious. It was really, really good. But yeah, you know, I wouldn't
If you
try
get
to do it at home.
if you get the right chef to cut it, they'll leave
Yeah,
just enough of the toxin where it actually gets you a little loopy.
there you go.
Oh, jeez, I wouldn't try it anyway.
They actually I've actually freaking heard that in more than several documentaries about
Yeah,
the consumption of fugu and the danger and the school that you
yeah,
have to go to legally get a license to cut it.
right. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, that's definitely true. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
yeah.
about that.
You have to be certified and licensed to be able to cut fugu.
You have to go to school for years to cut
Yeah,
this fish.
yeah. Because I mean, yeah, if you do it wrong, it'll kill you. So yeah, there's that.
Did you know that even Mexican food can be poisonous? There is one plant that's a relative of the nightshade that can actually
Yeah.
harm you. Did
Well,
Which
anybody know
one?
what that is?
I grow plants. So
Okay, do you
yeah,
know what it
I'm
is?
curious.
It's a family of the nightshade. It's called tomatillo.
Tomatillo.
tomatillo, yeah, okay.
That's the green pepper, not pepper, a green
Tomatoes.
it's a green tomato with the husk that's around it.
Yeah.
That
Ah,
if you eat it raw, it can get you sick.
wow,
If you get the wrong type of tomatillo, it can actually paralyze you.
wow.
Damn.
But these are old remedies, and they don't grow those anymore. It grows wild, so it's not usually in the stores. But
Yeah.
my biology teacher says, "Anybody know what tomatillo is?" I said, "I know what tomatillo is." Oh, that's what I mean. And so he said, "Did you
Gotta
know?
love it.
Does your mom cook it?" I said, "Oh yeah, we have to cook it before we make our salsas. It's not like
Right.
a pepper." And he goes, "You know why your mom cooks it? Because
Jeez.
her mother and grandmother told her to cook it that way? No, it's to make sure that the toxins inside of the family variety of nightshade that uh, it's nullified. It's not
Right.
as toxic."
And this is why the
Right.
Native Americans thought that all of them were poison.
Yep.
They
And
wouldn't eat
that's
them.
why they use a lot of mushrooms and a lot of different barks for
Yeah, the Native Americans didn't
hallucinations.
eat tomatoes. They thought they were all poison.
Captain Dirk, can I tell you? Can I tell you a real quick story? I was walking with my grandfather when I was 15 years old, and we're walking down past this. And the closer I get, I recognize the leaf, and I'm looking at it. And my grandfather stops me and says in Spanish, "What are you looking at?" I said, "I'm looking at that tree." And going, "Oh, you noticed?" I said, "Yeah." It was a 60-foot marijuana tree,
Nice.
60
Wow.
feet.
Holy
And I
crap.
said,
Can
"That
you
thing
ship that to me by chance?
No, it's my grandfather said that it's I mean, we don't knock it down because we have other trees that do the same thing, but we don't use it as recreation, or we don't use it as my grandfather said, dumb Americans smoke grass. They might as well, I can cut them grass and skin it to them, and they'll probably smoke it too. But my grandfather was very practical, and I've never seen a tree bigger than that I've ever seen in my life since I was in Mexico when I was 15. I haven't seen one tree since then. But this
Wow.
tree was 60 feet tall.
Man, that's amazing, dude.
It had to be over 100 years old,
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
but it was
Depending
amazing.
on
We have 6 foot plants, and as soon as you see the buds come out, all of a sudden, that's harvest time, and
depending on where you go in the world, you can find
oh yeah,
plants,
oh yeah, oh
plants
yeah.
that you didn't think would grow well, or oh, this plant's only supposed to be annual, or oh, this plant's only supposed to be a 5-year plant, or whatever.
Perennial.
Come on, really?
Well, even
Nature finds a way to fool you every time.
Yeah.
Seven probably knows this too about winterizing peppers, jalapenos, serranos, whatever, right?
Right.
My grandfather used to winterize it by cutting back to just simple no leaves and
Yeah.
re-puts them in new pots, new dirt at the bottom, puts new worms in it, and the next day, I mean, we got 10-year-old plants of pepper.
Right.
People in the United States
Yeah,
pull
you
them
know,
out after the harvest is done.
my next door neighbor has been doing that with an okra plant. It's literally, it's dark now, so I can't take a picture and show it to you, but it's literally 25 feet tall, an okra plant.
Huh.
Dang.
I
I don't
mean,
know
he
much
could,
about okra.
he's been harvesting from the second floor window.
But I found out from a farmer why they don't do that winterizing in the summer and replanting, because there's more
Yeah,
labor into winterizing the peppers than to cultivate new peppers,
right.
and in greenhouses and buying them from seedlings.
Right. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with the theory. I mean, yeah, I've done it before. You know, if you dig something up, store it in the garage over winter and put it back out in early spring, yeah, it develops so much faster. It gets bigger and produces more fruit.
I mean, I used to see, my grandfather's bell peppers and any pepper he grew. I mean, at the trunk, you'd see him, more than 2 inches thick across.
Yeah. Wow.
He would just cover them up for the frost, and that was it. I mean, not that it, but I mean, he pruned it back and he fed new nutrients and
No,
you
so
know,
he didn't even dig them up. He just covered them.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's cool.
But he had the same plant for as long as I can remember, from one season to the next. And then when one died, then he replaced it with a new plant.
Right. That's cool,
And
man.
another thing too, my dad was really good at. His dad taught him grafting.
Oh man, yeah, I wanted to learn that. I mean, I
It's
know the
easy.
basics, but I know the basics, but I haven't done it. I feel
My
like I
dad,
should probably see somebody do it before I try it.
I'll
But
tell you what. There's a
there's
guy.
so,
videos. There's
His name
videos right
was.
now that you can do
It
that.
used to be 1962 Impala Tutor. That used to be his name on YouTube. It's now Waylon Wires Old Iron, and if you look him up, that's what he has done for a living for decades. He is a grafter.
grafting?
He
Oh
Wow,
yeah,
does
you can.
cool.
Oh yeah.
grafting on blueberries and apples and things like that.
Huh.
That's what he does for a living.
Here
So
in
if you want
Yeah,
to know anything about grafting for like fruit trees and things like that, then he's your guy.
that's cool.
nurseries hire guys to graft to put on root resistant diseased stumps. They'll cut them at the top and they'll let them sprout. And once they sprout from where the cut was at, they'll get navel orange or Valencia or any kind of tree that they want that has problems with root diseases, and they'll put it to a what they call a stumper. The
Right,
the the root ball has all the disease of resistance for root rot and all that, and they'll graft it to that stump, and you'll have a tree that grows from there, and you can see the division between the graft and the root.
right. Yeah,
And
I
I,
have. I have a lot of Japanese maples, some of which are pretty rare. But
uh-huh.
yeah, so that's why I definitely want to learn grafting because yeah,
If you ever
obviously.
want to, you come around my area. There's a bunch of people that just do the living at grafting at nurseries.
Dude, I'm only like 2,800 miles from you.
Hey,
There you go.
hey,
I'm
I'm gonna be
I'm
retiring.
on the
The
I'm
day
on
you
the
retire,
North Carolina coast, bro.
that's okay. I'll send you food so you can make it over here.
There
Hey,
you
you're only
go.
about freaking 800 miles
But
away from me.
but it's a custom that my family would put lemons. There's a fruit that grew in my backyard that my mom loved, but I didn't like. It was a cross between an orange and a lemon, and it's
Wow.
called Narajalima, and it's grown only in Mexico because they don't bring it over the United States. But my mom snuck one over here, and for at least 40 years, my mom would every year would pluck all this. She had a bitter orange. Also, she made candy of, and made medicines out of it because the leek was so bitter and the fruit was so bitter. you could not eat it.
Really?
But if you mix
Now,
it with
see,
sugar,
it sounded good to me when you first described it.
Right.
it's a sour orange. It's so bad, but it has medicinal and candy properties.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm gonna mute for a second. I need refills. I gotta get ice, and I don't want to deafen y'all. So.
Right on.
Carry back.
Oh, and also, Hector, I forgot.
Yeah. What's that?
I sent the link. It's in the private chat for the Mexican 78er. If you want to look at it.
Let me look at it right now.
Yeah.
Your location is only, let's see, 500 miles away. Sorry. 584. Oh, my.
No, wait, what? 500 miles from who?
North Carolina is only 584 miles from me.
Where are you?
Connecticut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that surprises me because my hometown in Ohio is 508 miles. So I'm surprised that, I guess you got to go up 95, apparently.
Connecticut is parallel with Ohio.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought, I don't know. If I had guessed, I would have said closer to 700. But
no,
that's pretty wild.
With Ohio, it gets just as cold there as it does here. Well, maybe a little colder because they're right on the friggin' lake. But
right,
I got
that's
friends
pretty
out
cool.
there, and they tell me that they get the same freaking same kind of prices for apartments for the most part. It's a little cheaper out there, but not much. The stuff in the stores is definitely cheaper. They're paying less for gas. The taxes are way cheaper, but the rents, a $1,200 apartment out here would be like $1,000 out there. So it does cut the cost a little bit, but not by a heavy duty amount.
Well, that's pretty wild, George. I had no idea. I never would have guessed that.
So 70. So you did move from California?
Me? No.
Well, you're never in California.
North Carolina.
Who?
7.
No, I grew up in Ohio, and went to Japan and then to North Carolina.
Shoot, I was just thinking right now. Well, actually, I'm reminding myself right now that we were talking about how far we live from our home place. Where we raised up. I live 1.5 miles from my childhood home. I live 1 mile from the hospital that I lived, and the only thing different is that I went to high school 33 miles from here. It's the only thing that's different. But I've been here all 65 years.
No, that's pretty cool.
I grew up in Connecticut. I've lived most of my life here, and I don't like it.
Aw.
Is it because of the experiences or because of the lifestyle in Connecticut?
Take your pick.
Cost of living.
That was pretty direct.
He doesn't like anything.
I don't really like anything about Connecticut, to tell you the truth.
To tell you the truth, I don't know what it's like, and I haven't been other than Baltimore.
You're not missing anything.
Yikes.
It's gorgeous here. It's friggin' gorgeous here. It's one of the prettiest states in the United States. It's super, super gorgeous in Connecticut, especially around this time of year when all the leaves are turning colors.
Oh, yeah.
It even in the winter when it's snowy and stuff, it's idyllic. It's freaking, it's humbling.
It's an autumn wonderland, huh?
Okay, but the people in Connecticut are drama queens. They are a gigantic pain in the ass. They are rude, arrogant, obnoxious, conceited, and condescending.
But other than that,
talking about
David Letterman. Doesn't David Letterman live in Connecticut?
They're not necessarily bad people, but a lot of people in freaking Connecticut are way out of their league and stuck up. That's it. That's the facts.
But you guys have kind of crappy gun laws too, right?
Believe it or not, yes, we do. gun laws in the country. Yes, we do. However, you still can own a gun. You can. You got to get a license to conceal and a permit to carry, but you can still get personal protection if you want it. I have never even fired a firearm personally.
Really?
No, never. I've.
Wow.
I
Well,
guess
if we ever
you
get
had the
together,
opportunity, but not really.
if we ever get together, man, remind me, and I'll bring you a few samplers.
And I have the opposite experience. I've shot automatics, M1 Garants, 30-06s, single action, and lever action. I've done 45s, 9 millimeters, 10 millimeters, Smith and Wessons, 357 Magnums. I've done everything you can think of except for like machine guns and military rifles. But
Cool.
first time my dad ever showed me what a gun does, we went to the ranch. I was like, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10. And he got out his shotgun, put a watermelon in front of him,
Oh,
blew the watermelon, blew the watermelon, and he says, "This is what happens to you when you use the gun improperly. You never touch his gun." Man, when we were kids, we were so afraid of the gun. We thought it was fear. It was respect. You got to make sure you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I have one of those like hate relationships with guns because yeah,
Put it this way:
yeah.
I learned gun safety on pellet guns. Okay, things like pellet guns and BB guns. All right, I haven't owned a pellet gun or a BB gun in a long time. Okay, well over a decade. I have not even had one. So I did
Yeah.
once upon a time, but no, not recently. It's 2010, 2011 is the last time I had a BB gun. So yeah, 10 years at least.
Well, I had a bunch of guns, but I lost a bunch of them in that tragic boating accident, and the rest were abducted by aliens. Um, but anyway, yeah, my uncle, the one I mentioned, I don't know, an hour ago, who was in Vietnam, is the
Yeah.
one who taught me how to shoot. Very first time I shot, and it was just a 22 with a scope, but he took me out to an abandoned area. I still remember where it is.
Oh, hey, Cajun,
And
what's up? Bon ami.
Cajun here?
Yep.
Hey, Cajun. Good to see you, buddy. But,
Hey.
yeah, we
Hello,
went out to this abandoned area, and he literally put a quarter, or, little 25-cent piece on a bank, and we went 100 yards back, and he laid down prone and shot. First shot hit the quarter, and he knocked it off. So he went back out there and put another one out there, and he had me hold the gun prone, laying on the ground, looking through the scope. And of course, I'm like 10, I think. And that's the nice way to say this. Basically, he straddled me. He laid, he was behind me, on top of me, and helped me aim the gun. And once I got it aimed right, he let go. And sure as shit, my very first shot was a 100-yard shot, and I hit a quarter.
Sweet.
So yeah, that got me hooked. Now, could I have done that without him? Absolutely not. No way. I mean, he aimed the gun just to hold it steady, 7. Yeah, that was my very first shot.
Hector, what did you think of like, what did you think of the guy?
Good. He's got almost 1,500 subscribers.
Like, you're interested what he has, or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I knew you're gonna be interested on that. I just recently found him, so.
I'm trying to plug in my computer um, electrical because it's showing that I'm a little low.
Well, y'all, it's nice being here, but I'm gonna bail.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
Hey,
All
man.
right.
History
Hey, good
man.
night.
Yeah, my first
So-
scare was I was in Missouri with my
I'll
son,
see ya.
and there was a guy carrying a little
Good night, buddy.
gun. And I've being in California, you don't have open carry, and he wasn't like flaunting that he had it, but it was really loose on his hip. It wasn't. It was a small holster. The gun was tiny. It must have been a 22 or a small gun caliber.
Derringer.
No, it was a revolver, but it was really small. And being in Missouri for the first time, I was taking my son to the corporate office he was going to work for O'Reilly's Auto, and we stayed there a few days. And I didn't get used to around people walking around with AR-15s or that style of rifle around them, and kind of kept an eye on them because in Fresno I've been in 3 lockdowns where students brought guns on campus, and I never saw the kid with the guns or the kids with the guns, but it was the first time I got my kids to be serious about the drills because the student that brought them on campus, or I should say the 3 students that I knew, man, it was scary. Hey,
Lost
Cajun.
time.
We lost one.
Who did we lose? We got 8 watching.
No, on the panel here.
Oh, we lost 7.
His phone might have disconnected. It's hard to say.
You know something? Have you guys been noticing a lot more disconnections across our channels?
All social media.
All of it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of it.
I was going to ask if you guys earlier if you have been noticing drops. I mean, not internet, not
Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and a bunch of others have experienced drops.
Is that
Have experienced
because
interruptions.
of
Have
overuse,
experienced signal
calculated
correlation
use?
issues, or connectivity issues.
Yeah, it's like that. And thanks again, History Man. It was nice talking to you. I tried.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir, we do.
All right, so I'm back.
Yeah, that Windows 11 update, and then I couldn't get into my Coinbase account. So then I did it on my phone, and then once I tried to get in on the computer, it wouldn't let me in on the computer. And then once I changed the password on the computer,
Oh, man.
and then tried to put the same one in the phone, it still won't work.
The other thing I noticed also, now that you mention it, is that there's a lot more sites asking to put cookies on your browsers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my
Like pretty much everywhere.
But
Hey,
it wasn't
Melissa, you saw
happening
the
before though.
computer?
Oh, not as bad. I'm sorry,
Right.
Craig. What was that again?
Huh?
I missed what Craig said.
I was asking Melissa if she's still having trouble with that computer.
I didn't know you knew I was having trouble with this one.
Oh, maybe I misunderstood what you were trying to say. You said ever since an update.
Yeah,
Or is that Jimmy's
I've
computer?
got this one now. That was the EVG. I shaved my head computer.
What? You didn't shave your head.
Oh, yes, I did, 7.
You shaved your head?
I shaved my head back in.
Where the hell have I been?
You've been gone.
Okay, don't.
Apparently.
I'm swollen because I've had allergies. But
Holy
yeah,
crap.
that's my hair now.
Wow.
When did you do that?
I shaved my head February 23rd on Busman's.
It didn't
Okay.
Hey, It didn't look that short the other day when I talked to you.
I was hiding it well.
I guess so.
Mel,
No,
my hair.
it was shaved. It was shaved. I
I
saw it.
shaved
I
it
saw it the day she
Wow.
did it.
Now, see, I'm gonna have to go back and find that. My
Oh,
hair is longer than my wife's now.
I'll just have to give you the link to like play the last 30 minutes because it's.
Are you still have the same beard too?
Oh yeah. No, it's actually a little bit longer, but yeah, I can pull my hair from the back up over my face, and it hangs down to about my chin.
You telling me you have it hang
So
down?
you're a I'm sorry. So you're a bohemian.
I remember
Yeah,
when
okay.
Seven used to feed the kitties. Remember that?
Yes.
It used to. What are you talking about? I still do it 3 times a day, bro.
You haven't done it
3
on
times a
YouTube
day?
in over a year.
No, 3 times a day.
How many cats do you have?
I plead the 5th. No, I have a cat rescue, actually. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes better sense.
I was going to say, actually, it'd probably be easier for him to count how many cats he doesn't have.
Right, Craig?
Cats don't like me.
Hey, Melissa.
Yeah.
I want to share something with you. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Do you see him?
Should I put this on the big screen?
Do you see this little guy?
Barely.
Present him, please. Oh wait, what? That's animated, babe.
It's a long corgi caterpillar.
It's the longest corgi ever.
That's a
Look at my stream, and that's what's going across our screen right now.
I'm thinking that's a corgipede, like cross between a corgi and a millipede.
There you go. That's a good word. That's the word of the day right there. Corgipede.
Corgipede.
Damn. Awesome.
Well, if you saw me last year after I couldn't go to work either at school or the U.S. Census, I had a beard, and I would look grubbier than you would ever suspect me being short-haired, no mustache, and no beard. I had my hair down to my shoulders in 3 or 4 months. My wife did not believe that I would not cut my hair until the pandemic was over. She said she can't wait that long, so she made me cut it early.
Well, that's funny because that's when I stopped cutting my hair and my beard. I mean, I used to trim my beard and my hair. But yeah, when we got the CCP virus, and yeah, that's when I stopped cutting everything.
Did you know the program TV back in either the late 80s or 90s called Grizzly Adams?
Oh yeah,
that's what I look like.
Yeah, a few of my friends said, "You trying to look like Grizzly Adams?" I said, "No, I'm trying to embarrass." I said, "No, I'm trying to embarrass Grizzly Adams."
Melissa, YouTube does not like you, Melissa.
I know.
It just wants to bury you. I just tried to search for your channel, and no.
Oh yeah, no. It's because I'm using StreamYard. I'm doing the whole thing. I orchestrated the whole thing.
Let me check something out. See if I have Melissa still as a. No, I still have subscribed to her.
I'm thinking about doing a video on. I'm thinking about doing a video on the evolution of a shadow ban. Phase 1 was YouTube limits me now to 2 new comments per video. If I post a third one, the first one disappears. So that was stage 1. I think stage 2. I'm missing something. Oh, no, God darn it! I know there are 3, but well, the latest one. Oh wait, come on, man! You got to remember.
Maybe if you skip it, it'll come back to you.
Maybe, but anyway, these days, if they don't, never mind. The second one, I remember now. They would just ban my comment if they didn't like it. So yeah, a lot of my comments got banned. So I started adding "in my opinion" to all my comments, and sometimes 2 or 3 times per comment. In my opinion. But anyway, then they went to a new stage which I didn't even know existed until friends told me. They made my comments only visible to me.
I've seen
So, in other words, yeah, no shit. But yeah,
Like,
I
I
actually,
know it's there. I'm
I,
looking right at it.
I know. I mean, I can still see it, but there are no thumbs up. And it's like the same comment that had 1,400 thumbs up the day before on a different channel. But yeah, I see folks that I know in the comments, and I say, "Hey, dude, can you see my comment?" And they're like, I see your name, but there is no comment. It just shows Seven Wonders, and there's no text. So yeah, evolution of a shadow ban, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It happened to me all the time too. No, it doesn't. I wonder why.
I don't know, bro. I'm on lists. That's all I can tell you. If you're not on a list, you're not doing enough.
Hey, guess what?
You're hanging around with too many people like was it EBG and the KGB's following you.
Nah, I don't think I'm on their list.
He is following me.
Yep.
I'm on the list, but I don't think I'm on KGB's list.
Buy gargoyles, damn it! They're freaking cute, damn it!
Dang. Aw, look at that, would you?
If they get the magic sprinkles on them, and they
You got lots of cool details. You can see all the claws, all the claws on the hand. You can see the claws on the hand. His ugly,
Why does
cute
it look
little face. All the
Why does it look
ridges
so
in his
familiar?
wings. The stone that he's sitting on. Oh, that's his butt. Ew. No, I'm joking. Yeah, buy gargoyles.
He
They're
just needs
cheap.
Gargoyles.
They're only $200. I mean, $40.
He
$200
just needs
bucks.
whiskers.
I'm kidding.
Hard is only 15.
They're only 40.
I'm kidding.
The shipping is 15. I put it in a flat rate shipping box. And it comes in a few days.
Oh, okay.
Lots of foreplay.
Oh my God.
Gotcha.
You did.
Oh boy. So yeah, one of my
again 7, or are you just gonna like hit and miss?
What's that, brother?
Are you gonna start frequenting again, or are you just like
Yeah.
I hope so. I missed talking to you, 7.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I'll try to hang out more. I need to because honestly, since like November 4th of 2020, I've been obsessed with trying to educate people. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, that's the main reason I've been gone. But yeah, this is healthier for me.
Well,
to hang out with friends.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that the conversations we've had mostly was in typing it. I thought this is a good guy. You had some good comments.
Well, thank you kindly.
Yeah, we both didn't agree on the same thing, but at least we were civil, and I think that's a big thing.
Of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
Greg and I talk a lot.
I don't try to put people down, man. It's I try to help people understand reality here and there, but I've been obsessed with that. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely healthier for me because I enjoy talking with my friends like you guys. This is very cool, and yeah, I have no stress right now. I'm feeling good. Yeah, when I'm doing all the political shit, I get stressed out and I get annoyed, and
political
it's
shit.
frustrating.
What's that?
That's what I put
Yeah, it's
when I
pretty.
talk
You know
about
something?
politics in my comment section or description.
Hey, Seven, I have the same situation, but since I've been talking to kids, they're more confused than the parents. At least the parents have one opinion of their beliefs, but kids are being conflicted between the teachers, their friends, other parents, and their parents.
Because
And then
everybody's
Yeah.
full of shit.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's crazy. It really is. And I hate to say it, but my brother, who really is probably my best friend, along with my wife,
Cool.
he's a liberal teacher, and yeah, but yeah. So anyway,
who's me in private chat?
Oh, that was Tim.
Oh,
Oh my.
no, it's just that the more the political chanter, or I should say chat, the more kids
Good
that
night,
I
Cajun.
observed
Oh,
are
see you,
they're
Cajun.
more stressed than the parents out.
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
And I try to calm them
I
down by saying this happened 40 years ago during Vietnam. I mean, this is the same
Yeah.
stuff that I was hearing, and then all of a sudden, my president of the United States resigns because he got caught.
yeah.
And I
For
thought that would
being
be
a
the worst
douchebag,
and the
yeah.
last of it. But
But yeah, I know what you're saying, man. I mean, I feel bad, really bad for kids these days because they're getting so many different stories, and they're being
well,
what's the
the
word
truth
I'm
should be the
looking for?
truth. No matter who says it, the truth should be the truth, no matter who says it, because
Right.
that's the confusing
Should be.
part.
Yes.
And
But
whose truth
unfortunately,
is?
they're
It's his truth, her truth. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I got kids telling me,
Here, I got some truth for you, Hector.
Ah.
Here is a gargoyle. It's purple.
It's pretty.
I got one better. There's a snake in front of the house. It's got a rattler at the end. Don't play with it. That's reality to me.
But Hector, yeah, unfortunately, kids are being indoctrinated these days. Unfortunately,
Well, depends on who's doing the indoctrination. Because
It
believe
doesn't
me,
matter.
exactly.
Both
Exactly.
sides are freaking guilty of atrocities. Both sides are guilty of being full of shit. Both sides are guilty of manipulation and corruption.
well, guys, that's why I'm not a member of either party. I'm literally,
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
literally.
Dean, we can hear you.
Hello?
Hello. I am registered with the Constitution Party. I believe in what our founders believed in. It worked pretty good for a couple hundred years, and yeah, so
I got a question
that's my
for you,
party.
Seven. Why is it then the people who follow the Constitution interpret differently for other people? Because that's the question I get from my students, the ones I talk to still. They say, well, if we're protected under the law, how come it's not equal?
That's a good point.
I don't register with parties. Just
No.
throwing that out
I'm
there.
asking a constitutional party. That has nothing to do with parties. This is constitutional based. The question that my students are saying to me, if the Constitution says we the people, why are some excluded? And if you have to have a law in order for women to be, this is a history class that I was talking about. Why do we have to have a law to make women vote but exclude other women?
Wait, what? No, I'm sorry. I'm not aware of a law that excludes some women from voting.
No, it's not a law that excludes them, but because the law is only based. It's because in the 1920s, when the law for women to vote, only certain class of women were allowed to vote. Because some of my students, they're really history nerds, and they read something, about counting the number of beans in a jelly jar and how many. If you count them right, then you can vote, or a poll tax, or things like that. So it excluded certain people. But why do we have to have a law? What their basic question is, why do we have to have a law in order to make someone able to vote, like women? And I said, I wasn't born then. I can't tell you what people were thinking in those days. I remember that even my dad, when my sister was going to 8th grade, my dad said, "You're done with education." And he was born in the United States and raised in the United States. And he's telling my sister, and my mom says, no, she's going to high school. And if she wants to go to college, she'll go to college. Well, my sister got her master's in speech pathology. She has her own clinic. So their question is, why do we have to have rules in order to have the rights of the rules?
Good
Or
night, Barbara.
Hi, Barb. Thanks for hanging out.
Night, Barbara. Nice to see you again.
Nah, Barb.
Yeah.
We love some Barb.
And I mean,
Well-
they question me more than why, and I can't answer them because
Yeah.
my
Well.
viewpoint is that you're right, it should have been, but people were excluded, and I
Yeah.
and I don't have a real good answer, and maybe you can help me with that. Why were certain people under the Constitution, like women, for until what's the year that 1920 when the women were given the right to vote?
Yeah.
Why was that needed?
Suffrage.
Suffragette
Well-
city.
Or what
Well,
about
I mean,
owning property?
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
not-
That's another thing too. Why couldn't women own property?
Because
in the United
women were
States,
property
Huh?
No, that one went like in the 50s even.
before
Divorce
women were able
Divorce
to
court in the
own
60s.
property. Women were property.
Oh, I see what you meant. Okay.
Yeah, I meant like
You mean women were not a voting person then, or had rights to the Constitution because
Women didn't
they
have
were
the right to
property?
vote because they didn't have any rights.
Wow.
They didn't. They had to fight for all the rights that they had.
No,
Is that what they call it? That's what they call the suffrage movement then?
Yeah, the suffragettes. Yeah,
That's what I said.
fight for every right.
Oh, that's
And
right.
they
No,
still
I'm sorry.
fighting
You
for
said
the
that.
rights to their own bodies and the rights to freaking be president and this and that. Well, they got the right to be president. Oh, in open election, they've been defeated so far, Hillary. But that's not the point.
Oh,
the
God.
point is that they have the rights to do these things. They have the rights to do every damn thing now.
Am I the only one here that watched Downton Abbey? No.
Yes, because I didn't watch it.
They get the
Yeah,
rights,
probably.
but they have to have the freaking popularity to get the vote. They have to. They have to have the power in the freaking Senate to get freaking what they consider to be equality. Okay, which nowadays it's not equality; it's superiority, or at least
Speaking of
overwhelming power. Like overwhelming power is the freaking American way. To gain power and to freaking exert it is to have overwhelming power, is to have superiority.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's almost like
America.
the political climate now. Then, if that's what your opinion is, Captain Jerk, because it sounds like today.
Yes, superiority is what gets the power in America. Democracy, the vote works for the majority. If you have the majority, you have the overwhelming power, you have superiority, you win. That's it.
Because that's scary.
That's how the vote works. You vote.
I was told
you
in
get
the
the vote,
60s.
you win. If you have the power and you can sway the vote, you get the votes. Your vote counts. Your law gets voted in. You win. That's America. Like it or not. We cry foul when we lose, and we freaking, we celebrate when we win.
Lincoln says at the time of the Constitution was written around the Bible, they took the Bible out of the court's life in general. The only thing I could say that is very true because the only Puritans before the Constitution was much stricter than the forefathers when they wrote the Constitution. And I can remember, at a time when John Kennedy was running for president, my dad got fired from his job because he had a Kennedy bumper sticker because his boss told him, we're not going to have a Catholic for president because we don't want the Pope to run the country. I'm going, and then my dad told me this years later. I'm going, what?
Hector, do you remember? I know you lived through this time period. Do you remember when they freaking abolished segregation? Correct?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I was 2 years younger, 2 years older. I mean, that was 2 years before me.
You remember that time period, and you remember how a lot of the people felt, even though you were knee-high to grasshopper. You still remember hearing about it in the news. You remember, people shouting. You remember the fighting, and the rioting and stuff like that. You remember these things. You remember that these things, persisted for some years after segregation was abolished.
I remember the 1975 bus transportations of black students to white neighborhoods and white neighborhoods to black sections in busing back in
Yeah.
the 70s.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. This is the real reality of things. Now there is a great segregation and a great freaking prejudice in America, and it's perfectly legal, and people get fired over it to this day in greater numbers, and that is political prejudice.
I
Which is,
believe that.
there are no laws against being prejudiced against people for their political affiliations or their freaking political beliefs. So if my business is all Democrats and a Republican walks through the door, I'm going to take the stack of freaking applications and hide it. He's wearing a MAGA hat. I'm going to hide those applications under here. Thank you very much. No, we're closed. Get out. And that's perfectly legal to do. But if that man was black, I have to give him an application by law. If that person was a woman with no obvious political affiliation, I'm going to hand her a freaking application. I'm going to offer her a free
And
coffee.
I would say that when I was working in the fields, spoke English as I do now, a police officer who was with the INS walks up to me, and since I was sassy at 13, he asked me for my green card, and I said, "Why? I don't need one." And he goes, "Boy, you need a green card. Where's your green card?" And then I said, "Where's yours?" "I didn't cross an ocean. I only crossed a river." So there is viewpoints that are to the person's experience that I always accept first because they didn't see anything other, nor have they been in another person's situation. Um, so when I talk to people, I try to understand their viewpoint and I listen to them first, and then I say, "Yeah, walk in a person's shoes. A mile in a person's shoes." That's always been something I always considered first. For example, my dad fought the Japanese in World War II. My uncle fought the Japanese in World War II. My other uncle fought the Germans in Europe.
Yeah.
And how they talk to those people about those people in those days would be atrocious today.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And my dad today, if he was still alive, his best friend was Gary Nakamoto. Friends forever. But didn't trust the dad because he had an accent on his English because he was born in Japan. Because they sounded American, they had American values, they were treated a little different. As a matter of fact, one of the family members, well, I should say all of them, went to the concentration camp. Now, you tell them their rights were upheld by the Constitution. They lost their property, they lost their ranch, they lost everything.
I had a
And
teacher.
but my dad, yeah, I've met a few. I took a lot of students to see the Museum of Tolerance. I don't know
I
when
had a
that came
teacher that had a freaking concentration camp sticker on her arm. She wore long sleeves every day to
There's a
class.
famous clip about a nun walking with a bunch of children. I don't know if you ever seen the concentration at Auschwitz, but there was a film where there was a nun, a Catholic nun. Get a load of this. First, she was Jewish. Her family was a very well-to-do business family from the Jewish um, community, and she became an atheist, then converted to Catholicism, and now she's considered for sainthood because she suffered a lot and she put her place for a child in 1945 for the child's life, so she went to the gas chamber rather than the child.
Hmm.
There's no politics in that. Yeah, there was, because she was Jewish, because she didn't want to leave her children. She had a chance to leave, and they all know the story. Well, we know the story as Catholics because it's one of the things that they always tell us as kids growing up. The sacrifices that people have made, and because of a political affiliation, no matter whatever, it could be Buddha, it could be, Muslim, it could be whatever. Um, but for some reason, I would like to hear the pain of the person first, the opinion of the person, and what they went through, before I espouse any of my ideas, because if the person isn't allowed to speak their pain or their view, then how can you understand them to listen to you? And I'm always in awe of people who are able to express themselves and not hurt anybody or cause infliction. Because I went to Catholic school for
Oh
12
man.
years, and I was going to be a seminarian and become a priest. And I always thought, I can always turn the cheek. I've turned my cheek so many times I can't even sit down anymore. So it's good to have an opinion, but if you don't listen to the other person's opinion, then what's the Constitution for?
I
That's what
do
it's.
the best I can, but
Yes,
you
that's all
notice
I ask. No, I don't want perfection. I want the
you notice
best.
this name.
Who?
You notice this name right here?
Captain Jerk?
Yeah, it's well earned, and it's not because like
Well, that's what I was thinking that you
it's
would.
not because it's because I'm purposely rude to people. It's not
Mhm.
because I'm like abusive to people necessarily. I point out things that are obvious to people that they may not see. And they're probably not very appreciative of me pointing it out to them.
Why would that bother someone if it's the truth or if it's something contrary to what they've learned?
Not everybody is enlightened. A lot of people
Well,
live in their comfortable delusions.
well, I can see your point.
All right, boys. You guys have been really, really talkative since Hector asked me the question about, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes ago.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there's 7.
No,
I'm
it's all
sorry.
right. Don't be sorry. It's cool. I enjoyed listening to you guys talking, and there are a lot of good points made in there. The sad thing is, yeah, I'm 2/3 of the way through a bottle of vodka, so I don't remember the 6 things. I,
You see, 7. This is the reason why I enjoy talking to you. Hey,
yeah.
next time, tell me and I'll get my tequila out. Jeez,
Oh,
gotta
shit,
share
that's
at
funny.
Yeah.
least.
So
That,
anyway,
that
yeah,
laughing
I
made me
don't
sorry.
remember 5 of the 6 things I wanted to say, but in terms in terms of being in the Constitution Party,
No, the Constitution, not your affiliation.
huh? Oh
No,
well,
I'm talking about the reasons for the Constitution and how it reflected or didn't reflect on people, and why our
yeah,
minds
yeah, yeah.
are asking questions. Why is it this way when we have to have a law when it should be automatic? It's stated in the Constitution.
No, yeah, I understand. I guess that here's how I'm gonna respond, and
Okay,
if I don't answer
I'll
your
correct you.
question, hit me again.
Okay,
But anyway, you know,
well, I won't hit you.
No, you know, like try again.
I meant hit me with a question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um, yeah. So anyway, the folks who I know who are in the Constitution Party, none of us believe that it should be only the original Constitution. Amendments are fine and good in many cases. I'm totally, totally, yeah, like any rational person, I'm totally for women being able to vote. Uh, you know, Amendments are cool and necessary. Uh, However, I do not believe in the current so-called leaders trying to eliminate amendments and say, well, that doesn't apply now. Yeah, guns were different back then.
And choose
You know,
which
basically, the Constitution Party is based on the Constitution, but yeah, amendments are cool. I mean, of course, times change, things change. We have to add to it, not take away from it. Okay, that's basically where I stand. Now, did I answer your original question from 10 to 15 minutes ago?
I think that the easiest way to answer the question is to explain that the Constitution is the founding forehead of the document of our Bill of Rights. And the Bill of Rights has the amendments attached to the bill based upon interpretation of the Bill of Rights. So every amendment for the Constitution is a change or an interpretation of a Bill of Rights.
Yeah, Craig, I understand what you're saying. I mean, some of them obviously make sense. I mean, like, women's right to vote. I mean, some of these things have to happen. I mean, it's
Well,
reasonable.
here's a real controversy between us Catholics, and I'm saying it because most Catholics do not believe in abortion. Almost half and half, I would say. Half is for it because we don't want to impose our laws or our beliefs on state matters when other states say it's legal, and then I'm not going to go against my church saying, yeah, I believe in the abortion because I'm not Catholic, or vice versa. It's very difficult these days to side with one side or another. For example, I don't believe in capital punishment, and this comes going through, my family being in corrections for 35 years now. My brother-in-law just retired at 35 years, and my brother retired in at 25 years, and I've got one brother retiring in 2 years, and my wife just retired in December, and my sister-in-law just retired in January. So I have a lot of family members and friends of their coworkers. They talk about the Constitution and giving prisoners back their rights after they completed their sentences. To me, I like to see a time period once they get out of jail that they show themselves as good citizens after they repaid their debt to society.
Yeah.
But the big problem I'm having is that people want to install, like today, one of the mothers of the Parkland shooting, where the kid Cruz shot 17, high schoolers. He pleaded guilty
Right.
to all 17 of them. He accepted.
And he apologized today, right?
Yeah, but the mother still said, "I don't care if you apologize. I still want death penalty."
Yeah.
And I can understand her pain, and I can understand what she wants.
Eye for an eye thing isn't always the answer.
Right. And God says, "I am the vengeful God. I am the one who takes, and I'm not going to be religious here because everybody knows the position of their beliefs, and I don't want to impugn them for whatever reason. And I can understand the mother's grief and her pain because, her son was 15 years old, and she's talking out of pain. She's talking out of revenge.
Yeah.
She's not thinking of it with a Christian heart. But at the same time, that child finally realized what he did. And he said, "I make no excuses. It's my responsibility. I live with it every day." I heard him today, right on the news today. It's unbelievable the pain that he caused between the families, and I don't believe in capital punishment. I'd rather put a guy in jail for the rest of his life and never get out because it costs a lot less money because he's got to get paid lawyers, and who pays for it? Us. Paying for his medical, paying for his lawyer fees, doctor fees, anything you can think of that has to do with a human being in outside facilities. It's not worth it. And then the appeals, on the average, I heard that it costs $15 to $20 million for one death penalty appeal. And then we go back to California. We went to capital punishment. Then we came off of capital punishment. Now we went back to it. It's just too much. Just keep it one way or another.
Hector,
I wanted to add to what I was saying earlier.
Yes, sir.
Each state has a constitution as well that was created when they were ratified as a state. So not only do we have a national constitution, but every state has their own individual constitution as well. And it's supposed to be a separation of federal powers versus state powers. And I think that they cross that line back and forth quite often, but they're supposed to be
indeed
a local level of laws, a state level of laws, and then a federal level of laws.
Well, then in that case, the abortion law in Texas affects the people outside of the state. When a person aids a citizen of Texas and they could be prosecuted for aiding an abortion.
Yeah.
No, because you have to be a resident of the state for the laws to affect you.
If the person flies out and comes back, the person is indicted, and they have to do the, what do you call it? The change of not change of venue. What do you call it when you have one state person in another state? Expedite. Yeah, they have that law. Every state has that law, but they have to prove it in court.
I think that has to do with the fact of whether or not the person was a resident of the state of Texas when they became pregnant. So then they would assume that child potentially would be a state of Texas plaintiff, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So
then the person,
that's interpretation of the law, which is part of the problem, is that everybody has a different interpretation or view. So that's why they have amendments and all those kinds of things to laws, because they try to make laws that apply to the good of everybody and not to the individual.
Yeah, and the thing is that there's also a religious theme to this, because this is the right to life, proposal, and that's to protect the innocent, and that's a religious issue. And I thought we were supposed to be. And now, to me, believe me, guys, I'm Catholic, and I wrestle with this. I don't think abortion should be happening, but some of the reasons they don't say, or might side the opposite of what they were trying to accomplish here by using that law. And I'm confused. If the kids are confused, I have no answers. I really can't give them an answer, because, for one thing, I can't talk about politics in class. Two, if it's shot in any part of the religion, I can't talk about religion. So it's difficult to answer questions. So that's why I'm asking you guys, because maybe you guys can lead me to a way where, so you can give me an idea. Because if I tell them to go talk to their parents, oh my gosh, that's a negative already. The kids like,
what you could do, Hector, is tell them to do the research, and then point them in a direction and let them make a decision on their own.
Well, I'll give you an example. One student of mine a long time ago, this is before this year, I think it was in December, one of her friends, and then she said one of her friends went to Planned Parenthood. And before that, she went to her church pastor, and the pastor gave her certain directions, and then she went to Planned Parenthood, and they gave her other options: one, to have abortion; two, to have a planned adoption. And her parents were divided, and the parents of the father of the child was a huge mess. And it just seemed like when they researched it, it was one-sided to be the effective of the person she talked to, and sometimes that's, for a 15-year-old kid or a 14-year-old kid, that is very confusing, especially if you don't know them personally. And sometimes I get the confidence of girls and some, well, I should say students, because it happens to the boys. What are they going to do?
Well, and this is where we go.
I'm sorry?
We go back to that conversation about capital punishment.
Mm-hmm.
And in the abortion situation, pedophiles. I have no love for a pedophile. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're a convicted pedophile, I think that you've earned the right to have the death penalty. That's my personal belief, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should make them eunuchs.
No, I think that it should just be cured. I mean, there should be no reproduction, because I think that pedophilia is a DNA trait.
What?
I that reminds me of a 10-year-old boy who shot his
Craig,
father.
what did you say? It's what?
Did I miss something?
He muted himself.
I think that certain traits like that are hereditary.
Oh, yes. Okay.
You mean the father to the son?
It could be. All right. I love you guys, but once again, I'm too polite.
No, you're fine.
On your before, okay, Craig answered about what 4 minutes ago.
Mhm.
On Hector, on your 5 minute rant, you brought up so many different things, and again, I forgot half the shit I wanted to say. But anyway,
Well, the thing is,
um,
the reason is
I'm
because
I,
I'm t-
honestly,
yeah.
here you go. I remember one of them. I'm an eye for an eye kind of guy. I think, and yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I agree with Craig. Pedophiles, yeah, lowest pieces of shit on the earth. Um, but anyway, eye for an eye kind of guy. If you rape someone, now, yeah, never mind. I'm
No,
lying.
no.
I'm an eye for I'm an eye for an eye times 10 kind of
Mm.
guy. If you rape a woman or a child, or abuse a woman or a child, hit a woman or a child, I think you should pay for that 10 times over. I think you
Okay, what
should
if it
be.
was
I mean,
say that
I believe me. I wish. Honestly, I wish I could get a job where I got to punish people who do shit like that. I mean, somebody who rapes or abuses a woman or child, I mean, they should suffer 10 times more than the pain that they induced on someone else. I mean, that's just the way I feel. I mean, I think the abusers are the lowest forms of human life on earth, and
So
I think they should pay dearly.
can you understand that sometimes a woman could be an abuser of a man?
Oh, you kidding me? I've been married 30 years, bro.
Well, then I got you beat because I've been married 41 years.
Wow. Well, Melissa knows. I mean, yeah, I get abused. Trust me. And she's half
Well,
my
she'll
size.
come
But
flying
the
down the stairs?
problem is, when you're married to somebody as a man, you
uh,
can't you can't fight back, because if she calls the cops, which she has done,
mhm.
and falsely accused me,
Oh,
yeah, you're the now.
yeah.
I've never gone to jail. Okay, just to get that
Yeah,
out
make
there.
sure you preface that. Yeah.
But you look
But yeah. Oh, geez,
No,
I
no,
shouldn't
no.
be saying
It's
this.
it's it's also a
No,
problem
I
right
mean,
now with young men that I know that are young teachers. I told them, do not date anyone you work with.
oh, how about a
uh,
Not at
teacher
this
that
time
dates
and
somebody that's
age,
still in high school, but that he doesn't work at the same school?
because it doesn't matter. As
How
professional
about
ethics is
that?
involved,
Well, you
that's
said
still a
work.
problem. Even if the child is 18 years old and you're 21 as a teacher, no, no,
Hmm.
no, 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 no.
You know how many hours away you could live from that person and still get your ass in a sling?
Oh,
Oh
you have to be careful.
yeah.
Here's a situation that came to me one time. A student walked up to me and says that what is my sexual preference? And I said, well, two things. One, that's not part of the subject of the academic classroom setting. Two, it's none of your business. And three, if I have to send you to the office because the question you asked, I have to call your parents. And as a matter of fact, let's do that right now first. Oh no, no, don't do that. It's a bluff. And I really believe in certain things that need to be upfront.
hmm.
And that line between student and teacher, I don't like teachers calling, "Hey Mac, how you doing? Hi Bill. Hi Sandy."
We never did that.
Oh, but
Hector,
nowadays it's acceptable.
Hector, you made that way more complicated than it had to be. When the kid asked you what's your sexual preference, you should have
Yeah.
just said yes.
No, 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 no. You can't affirm in any way.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you
prefer sex. Yes.
yeah. Oh, oh no,
Right?
you can't see, you can't affirm it. You can't
What's your
affirm in any
sexual
way.
preference? Yes.
Yes, I
Oh
prefer
my
sex. Yes.
god.
I
You just scared my
mean, I'm looking at it as a yes or no question.
okay. In education, there is no such thing as yes or no answer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I look at it different, Seven. If somebody asks me my sexual preference, I say often.
Yeah, right. As often as possible.
Hey, there's
That's
a
our
reason
largest
why I
stereotype.
like you there,
Welcome to our circus.
or
Craig, doesn't matter.
Here's a
That's
better
good
answer. What's your sexual preference? Frequent.
Melissa,
Yes.
I'm going to turn your attention to the chat for a moment.
Yep. Thank you, Lincoln.
Thank you. I
Wait,
wasn't
what?
sure if that was something that was going to have to be addressed. You know, just turning people's attention to that. That's all.
Who is Arched Circus? Anybody know that person?
No, I don't know.
I think it's a troll.
I think it is
I think
too.
that they're trying to make it appropriate.
And you can say
That's
goodbye.
black.
Yeah, say goodbye.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you
Thank
guys be
you.
good.
Anyway, guys,
I'm not even a mod here.
I gotta
What?
get going. I still have to do some little things before. Man, it's a good conversation. My jaws are smiling. I'm not angry. I'm pretty well. My mind is stimulated so much that I
I
have
have
to go
all
do
my fingers and toes. Wait.
In both your eyes.
Oh, don't let me finish the story
That's
about
Camera
my
America.
one,
fingers
camera
and
two,
toes.
camera one, camera two. Yep.
Wow,
Hi,
who's that?
Kathy.
I heard Miss Kathy. Hey,
Is
lady.
Kathy there?
Awesome.
She's sitting here at the table by me.
Hi, Kathy. How you doing?
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Now wait, who's leaving?
Me. I
I
have
don't
to
know
eat to
who's
get
leaving.
going.
Okay, me.
Dios mío.
Nice talking with you, brother. I appreciate it. We had a good talk, and yeah, we don't always agree, but we are
No, we don't have
civil.
to.
We are intelligent, and yeah, I respect your opinion. You respect mine. Yeah, it's so
7.
cool.
Next
Dude, I
time you
dread the
come
day that
on
everybody.
and you don't tell me you have a bottle with you, and you're drinking alone. Sure, I'll get my tequila. Okay.
Hey, look, man. I
Sounds good.
dread the day that everybody agrees with me. I know something's seriously wrong.
I just got
I'd be
that.
like, you all agreeing with me? You're all messed up in the head for sure. Let me get you some help. Here, let me call the doctor right now. Hello. Oh, that's my number. Shit.
Wait, what?
You lost me, Captain.
Anyway.
Okay, guys.
Oh, shit, jerk.
Craig, it was really a pleasure always talking to you. 7.
Good to see you,
Again,
Hector. We got to
I'm
drag
glad to
Seven
talk to
back out of his closet,
Oh, yeah, Hector.
dungeon, or whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a good night and the rest of the week. If I don't get a chance to talk to you again,
Oh, yeah.
Melissa, thank you for letting me come up. Captain Jerk, always a pleasure to see you, man.
Hell yeah, man. You're an awesome dude.
7,
man.
talk to me again.
All right,
Craig,
brother.
you're always there. Thank you very much, guys. Everybody in chat, thank you for putting up with my rant and raves. And it's just no, I'm serious. My kids, my students, I'm really feeling sad about retiring.
By the way, I wasn't spanking this thing. I was just tapping it so that all the stuff would fall off.
That's not what I was thinking. That's not what I was thinking.
I wasn't even paying attention to it.
No, I wasn't even thinking that. But I will say
Hector,
one thing. If you ever get a chance to read Dante's, not Dante's, I'm sorry. Yeah, Dante's book on the Count of Monte Cristo. Awesome book. I reread it again after 30 years out of high school, 40 years out of high school. I reread it again. It is awesome. Read it again, guys. If you ever get a chance to read the classics, read, please. It gives you different perspectives.
I gave up reading in 1990. You get the picture.
Wait a minute. Are you reading the chat?
A grilled ham and cheese in a long time, and then a Monte Cristo's. Yeah, I mean, it's got the turkey and the Swiss in it too. Then you said that. So
Okay, guys, I'm not gonna shut up, so I need to go. So, thank you, everybody. Melissa, thank you for letting me come up. Craig, it's always a pleasure again. Like I said, 7, let's talk again. Everybody in chat, thank you very much, and we'll see everybody and have a good week, have a good day, have a good night, and signing out. Bye.
All right, take care.
All right, later, Hector.
Good night,
Have fun.
I will. Thank you.
I've never had a troll before.
I'll be right back. I just got some good news, so hang on. Bear with me.
Cool. Come back and tell us the good news.
Did you get like 30 grand for me or something? Sweet.
Right.
That would be good news, right?
That would solve a few
Tax
problems
free.
that I have.
Tax free. Craig be like, I don't even want to talk about
Just a
taxes
few.
anymore.
Wait a minute, jerk. Didn't you just say something about me that wasn't good a few minutes ago?
What? I'm sorry. I was floating off.
Yeah, I don't know.
He
I thought
wanted
you
to know if
said
you
something
took a
about
sideways
Seven being
stab at me.
crazy and not knowing what he's talking about or something. I don't know.
Who's Captain Jerk?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Who is this? Who are you people? Why am I here?
Oh,
Wait a minute. There's people here?
Is there Jello?
Bro. People? Where?
What? Who?
I was going to recommend to you, Seven, if you haven't done it already, to open a Rumble account to do the political stuff on, and to remove the political arena stuff from YouTube to keep you from getting into trouble with YouTube, and to do the political stuff on Rumble where it's a little bit more of an environment for that.
Oh yeah, there's tons of platforms you can do it. DLive, BitChute, yeah. I mean, at least DLive, you can have a live chat too, and you get paid crypto. And people in your chat get it for interaction.
Man, I can't even keep up with my YouTube crap. I have like,
It's a fun time.
I keep bouncing on the 5,000 watch later list, which is the max. I keep having to go to the oldest stuff and
What?
delete a bunch of them.
What'd you say? The 5,000 what?
Watch later. You know, your playlist. Watch later.
Oh my lord! You can't watch everything, Seven.
Yeah, I know.
It's
hey,
perfectly
Melissa, are you
impossible.
still on Hangouts?
Yeah, actually, I turned
What?
off earlier. Hangout.
I thought Hangouts disappeared. Is that still a thing?
They
No,
make
it's still a thing.
it's like a
There's also
Google
Okay.
Google Meet
chitty
and
chat
Google
now.
Chat, but you know, it's
I never have my email open and leave that open to where that's.
I had you on there once upon a time, but apparently I don't anymore.
I thought Hangouts disappeared.
No, it didn't.
It's
I'm on
no
it right
longer
now.
No, they just
on
quit.
the
Oh, never mind. Yeah, they just quit letting you do live chats under
I'm
a
on it
1,000
right now.
subs, right?
Well, like
Yeah,
we
it's
used
not
Oh, yeah.
usable on YouTube, but it still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
so
stream
okay.
from it anymore. No,
Right.
but there is
And
something called Google. Hold on, there's something called Google Meet, which they're trying to supplant it, and they keep trying to tell us, "Oh, we're not getting rid of Google Hangouts. Don't worry." It's all smoke. It's all bullshit. They do intend to, because they keep taking away freaking parts of it over the years. And they
Okay.
have things like Google Meet, which is essentially Google Hangouts, but only the video part. And then there's Google Chat, which is just the chatty part, which is just the texty part of Google Hangouts.
Oh, that's
And
where
they're even
we
telling
ended
people
it.
now, oh, you can't use the
Man,
video of Google Hangouts now. You have to use Google Meet part.
what they're trying to do is to get rid of the free part of Hangouts and make it a
They're
pay-per-view.
slowly but surely edging everybody over to Google Meet and Google Chat. But they're still saying,
well,
we're not getting rid of
see,
Google Hangouts.
Yeah, like when you pop it up, it says Hangouts is being replaced by Google Chat. And blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
see that whole thing. That whole thing is what totally screwed me up, because I just right before they made Hangouts not okay. Let's try to say this in a better way. Right before they said you couldn't do live chats from a mobile phone on Hangouts. I mean, literally like 2 days, 3 days before that is when I announced my 247 subscriber giveaway.
Mhm.
And yeah, and they killed it. So
Craig told me the secret,
Yeah.
and I used it, and people wouldn't listen.
yeah, But
Yeah.
I have shit tons of stuff to give away now. I'm like 3 giveaways behind, but I don't know how to do it. Because I'm still at 1,000 subs. So yeah, I
Well,
don't
here's
know.
what you
I don't
do.
know what to do.
Can I tell him, Craig?
Yeah.
Okay. When you're on your phone, you hit the 3 dots, and then it'll pop down your menu, and it'll say desktop site, and then you click that.
No, wait, where are we?
Okay.
I'm on YouTube.
No. If you're on,
You got to go to a browser, not to the YouTube app.
Yeah, like say you're in Google.
So
They're like,
go to
okay,
Chrome
I go to
browser
Google.
or
So I can go to Chrome,
right.
Yeah.
and then pull up YouTube on Chrome.
No,
Yep.
say like since we're using StreamYard, I'll just put in StreamYard.
Okay, go to StreamYard on Chrome.
Yeah. Just for example. And then after
Okay.
you do that, I know you probably can't see it because you're on the phone, but hit the 3 dots up there.
Yeah.
And it says desktop site. You just hit
Yeah.
that, and then it's gonna be real tiny and stuff. But if you do it that way, you can live stream. That's it.
That's on
When you're
StreamYard?
done, go back into Google Chrome and turn the desktop site off, because if not, it will drain your battery.
Okay, so this is all through. Okay, let's just I'm using Chrome as a browser. So I go to StreamYard and then hit the 3 dots thing and do what now? I forgot.
There's a menu
Go live?
No, you hit desktop site.
Oh, desktop site.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's the only one that has box by it.
And then what? After you hit desktop site, then what?
That prevents Chrome from trying to flip you back over to the YouTube application. That keeps you in Chrome, which will allow you to stream even under 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Because it treats your phone like a desktop computer and not like a phone.
Okay.
Get this. With they dropped the community tab from 1K subs to 500.
What?
Yeah, I've got a community tab now I could use. I got a
I'm
community
like at 754.
Yeah.
How many subs you got now, Hoobie?
Huh?
Wait a minute. I heard an extra girl.
Well, that was me. I eat. I said,
Might have been Kathy.
oh, yeah, right before you muted.
Okay.
Melissa, you hiding pussy over there?
Hell no.
All right.
I would take.
I'm glad I enjoyed that.
And I would put a little gnome hat on it first to be a garden kitty.
What are you, Madonna?
No, it just when he first told me all the kinds of cats, like he classified them that way. I was
Oh,
like,
jeez.
I said I could just picture your garden kitties wearing little gnome hats.
Oh,
Oh, you know what's funny? It's kind of not funny.
Wrong type of. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, like garden gnomes. It's just,
Yes, I don't know anything about garden gnomes. Please tell me more.
All right.
like
Here's a funny one. I mean, to me, I don't know. It's half insulting and half funny. My house manager for one of my rental properties brought one of the tenants over to pick up. I don't know what they wanted. I think it was a pressure washer, maybe. And so the dude, he's a little guy, and he was really nice to me. But on the way back to the rental property, he told my rental manager, he said, "Yeah, 7 looks like a garden gnome." What?
Oh my God, that is
At least you didn't say treasure troll.
That's great. With the little person.
Oh boy.
Gnome.
I don't know, dude. I thought I was halfway insulted and halfway thought it was hilarious. But I'm not sure which way to go.
That is funny.
Garden gnome. I don't know. Do garden gnomes have big beards?
Yeah, I've
And
done it.
long hair? I don't
Depends on
know.
the- It depends on the gnome, to tell you the truth. Some of them got, like a half chest, like a winkle bottom, and then there's like the ZZ Top kind of freaking exaggerated one, and then there's the freaking one that's like all the way down and curled up around the feet and the toes and things. It just depends on the whimsical nature of the particular gnome.
All right.
True.
Yeah, I'm not a gnome aficionado, so.
I'm not either. I tried. I didn't
Well, you
intend to be.
definitely.
Damn it!
You know,
I know way
you know
too much
more.
about garden statuary.
You clearly know more about them than I do.
Damn it!
Damn it,
No,
Jim, I'm a
actually,
doctor, not a. Oh, never mind.
no, really. I now make garden statuary. Just
I
saying.
know. I saw that. I think they're pretty
I have
cool.
another one.
You know, actually, I have a buddy who loves gnomes and garden. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, the
I
thing
got
you're
another
making.
one here.
I'm gonna send him a link. Yeah.
There's this guy here too. He's the size of a kitty cat. I have a really big head.
Now you're trying to sell me.
No, I have a really big head. No, I'm just trying to show you. I know a
Do
little
some-
bit about garden statuary
Make
and things.
Make some garden kitty cats, and yeah, you know.
Jesus, he ugly.
No, big
All right. Oh, but the
Oh,
uglier
dude,
they are, the more the people like them.
guys, you know, I'm just saying, I'm not leaving yet, but it's been so fun hanging out with you guys. I mean, I've been for the last, since like November 5th of 2020. All I've been doing is political shit, and yeah, it usually doesn't make me in a good mood. Yeah, I'm trying to
Come over here
educate
and
people.
take a break if you want, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, tonight's been great. It's been great. I mean, honestly, tonight has been amazing compared to my average night. I mean, because usually I'm annoyed, irritated, trying to educate people, and a lot of 90% of people will agree with what I'm saying, and then you get idiots who say stupid shit. But anyway,
Melissa,
yeah,
I got
this has
three
been
things to say
fun,
to you.
man. Really fun compared to my average night. So, yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out more.
Melissa, I got three things to say to you. First, I love
Oh,
that Hot Wheels car. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, that was my Uncle Kent. Yeah.
Two, I forgot number two, but three.
I don't know where to look for the invite.
Oh,
now you're sounding like me.
number two
Yeah.
was look in the private chat, and number three was it turned into a thing. You'll see in a minute. So look in the private chat.
Okay, but
Olin Davis, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
check out your Google Hangout invite. I don't know where the invites are.
Okay, there's three little dots at the top of the Google
Holy crap.
Hangouts on the
That's
left-hand
20
side.
private chats. Why in the world?
Oh crap! I gotta switch gears. Sorry.
If you're on a freaking PC, look at the Google Hangouts page, and there's three little dots on the left-hand side. Click them, hit invites, and you will see them.
Okay. Well, I am. What is that? Contacts, tax, keep, calendar. What?
All right. I have a question.
My chat thing's off to the left.
Not bad. I might have an answer.
Are you on a phone or a PC?
The PC saw. I'm in the Gmail though, not the actual Hangout. I don't even think I have.
What the hell are you in freaking Gmail for? I
know
told you
that's what
Hangouts.
chat people names
You
are.
silly.
I'm trying to
Okay.
get so to find. Okay. I got the Google Hangout going. Safe that there. Okay.
Can somebody explain some shit to me? I just noticed there were 20 private chats, and one is DJ. Has he been on here?
Yeah, he's been in and out.
All right. And let's see. There's somebody. Well, I know History Man, of course, and Hoovy, and somebody says me. Who is me?
That's DJ again.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
You
he's
can choose your name. You can choose how
never
your name
mind.
appears in StreamYard.
Uh-oh. I hate that. Okay, so in the Google
Relax,
Hangout.
Devin. Alden Davis.
Alden, what's up, my dear?
Hey,
How you
Tupac.
doing, Alden? It's good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you.
Alden, Mr. I'm supposed to be retired, but I went back to work anyway.
Oh, Tupac, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, hey, Tupac.
Oh, I found you. Okay. I accept.
Now type something.
Don't
What are
tell
we
me
typing?
to do.
Something?
In the googly moogly hangout.
Something.
Like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I put something. Wait, do I have Craig on this one or is he on? I've got 7 in there. And
Like that.
I've got Kathy, but I don't have. Oh, I do have you, Craig, on my old email, Build Trusty.
Oh my.
On that one. I got you guys on that one.
I know
Nothing.
nothing.
Okay, not the one that I have on my page. I think we lost 7. The kitties got him. Okay. I didn't know.
7 in the basement?
No, no, sir. Caught you, ma'am. I kind of want to try the hangout thing.
It's supposed to be on another freaking stream right now.
Okay.
My friends wanted me to go over there and freaking check them out because they were all freaking hanging out over there.
All right. Well, I was in the release
Well, you
this.
haven't stapled nailed your feet to the floor, Justin.
They're playing games and stuff like online games. Online games.
Well, since I hijacked Tim's StreamYard, apparently.
What hurts?
Exactly. And I'm going to knock it off, go ahead and cut it and let him have at it since it's his, we think. And yeah, I think I'll start a direct stream.
Not quite. Close, Justin.
Huh?
All right. On that note, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Everybody in chat, thank you so much for coming in. And hidden. Oh my God. Well, I got hidden on the brain. He's out.
Hey,
Evan, I will
Seven,
post a different link.
7, I gotta tell you, just don't touch the duck.
Oh, Tupac, I'm sorry to hear that. I think I said that
That's
already.
StreamYard 101. Don't touch the duck. Hey, Alden, thanks for coming in, buddy. You're a great freaking dude. Miss you,
Yeah.
bud.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Thanks, Lincoln. Oh, on that note, bye.